Happy to see who else is jumping in. And speaking of other buffs and whatnot, also saw that Juggernaut got some buffs as well. Cannot wait to see a certain dinosaur in the bracket to see what they can do with that. But for now, I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. I think we got to take a look and see what we got coming up. Ain't that right?
Indeed, Rob. Let's pull this up and see what we are going at here. So let's do the champion rundown here. So we've got a dominant F-Champ lead at 12. Just, God, what even is that? Take us through this, Rob.
It's F-Champ defending his title. I was like, all right, peace. You'll never catch me. That is not to say that we have plenty of opportunities to. I do see Zucchini is back in there. I think I saw some other folks as well. Take with 4, Mace Traps at 3. Jazz, Galidi, Hikari, Fabulous, Zami, Bleed, and Vermeer all at 2. Yoshimasa, Bubs, and Dingus, and plenty more people below them at 1 title. So again, it's not too late to catch up to F-Champ's 12 titles, but we got plenty of time and lots more to XPO to go. Speaking of which, speaking of picks and what they're doing, I believe we should also look at what people are picking this week and what people have been picking these past few weeks. You can bring it up. You can see we expanded the pick rates. You can see Echo is still dominating on the top, so you never know who else is going to be on here as well. We got the whole roster up. You can see leg combo. I think with the last round of patch nerfs and buffs, I think this chart's going to be updated, quite easily updated after this tournament.
Yeah, Ari straight to the bottom, just like a rock, just sink her. They took her out back and just.
You can see, yeah, definitely. See, Warwick does have some catching up to do. One Warwick is not enough to bring it up. Maybe that Thrush as well. Maybe dropping down to that lower half as well. We do still have plenty more picks to go through. We don't see the team out, but maybe we'll see him this week. I know they got some love. I know, classic Twitter will be Twitter trying to jump out what we got to see, complain. But, that is good to see him. I believe as we hop into our first match, we're getting, I believe that is, let's see, is Dark Moon as well as Cheddar. I believe we're hopping into that right now. Cannot wait to see how we're going to stop it. Get right into this.
Go, select your cues.
Alrighty, so we're right. Up the Dark Moon Goth, bringing up the sister team against the Warwick Echo team. I do like this Warwick season. Vi's been giving got a little bit of love last week with those nerfs, or I should say buffs. Excuse me. I went off zigzag. You can see like this sway and like combos into each other. It got a little easier as well. So you can see if like Dark Moon has been practiced that, especially with the double down on that.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to have to see if any of those adjustments tweaks to her DPs really especially, not really looking to do too much as far as dropping her not, as anchored. So keeping her as a lead here.
One thing to also bring up as well is not relevant. Never mind, just back out. Okay, yeah, let's say the tagging did change a little bit on the freestyle, so it has not changed here, so don't expect that just yet. I said Dark Moon is already trying to get in as Cheddar trying to run through and does catch the Jinx right here.
Yeah, not quite getting any joy off of the air there, but Warwick just coming in. God damn, this just still a powerhouse and always will be, regardless of any adjustment. I mean, just what are you doing, Riot?
Yeah, absolutely. You can see already Cheddar just jumping literally into Jinx's face to try to catch out once again. And that's the fun part about Jinx, right? Like, you do have the rockets, but Warwick can run through, but you cannot run away from the Super Mega Death Rocket into the face, as it should be not taking a good chunk of Cheddar's health. Yeah, that's going crazy.
Oh, nothing off the wall here. Just some basic zoning here, but Warwick going to eat the brunt of it.
Yeah, double happy birthday, leaving Cheddar for a sliver. Just eat a rocket to the face. Just Dark Moon takes that easy first one. Like I said, Dark Moon just trying to adjust themselves, getting away as Cheddar. Like you mentioned before, Warwick is just a mid run from you mid beast, right? So you just try to get away to give yourself some time, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then, I mean, we're already seeing some I mean, nasty rush down from Dark Moon. Definitely starting to put some of the new buff into effect here. But pressure getting broken by Cheddar here. Seeing some really solid back and forth from these players here. You really have to love when a tag game isn't, you know, obscenely one-sided.
Absolutely right. To say that Cheddar, unfortunately, taking another zap to the face all the way from downtown. Darkmoon sets up the tricky monkey bomb to the face to set up one more grab. This should be a dead Echo. We're going to bring in Dad to the mix against the sisters right here. We do have Viewer coming up real soon. If Darkmoon can hold off just enough.
Yeah, but too little, too late. Darkmoon closing out game 1.
It's solid at Darkmoon, you know, do know them for their Vi. Love their Vi coming, especially so you can see that they did go for nothing too fancy. They did go for the combo for the limit strike to make sure that they, you know, they're in the corner, might as well get all the resources for that as well. You have to see that as Cheddar again, just trying to run an attempt again. It does catch him out this time though, with a Vi taking a big chunk from here.
Yeah, Cheddar really doing a great job of watching the mid-range, but Darkmoon really just doing an excellent job of closing the distance, not really needing to play too much off of the back foot, just playing an absolutely solid offense when he has Vi out on point.
It's great to see that though the double up comes in, so thankfully Vi is just in time to catch him out right there. And Cheddar once again just beating that. You love that, you mentioned just the aggression going back and forth, but this time around Darkmoon catches Cheddar on the right side. You did not guess correctly there, unfortunately. Once again with 2 meter on deck, this should be a gaunt Echo at the very least. But we don't got to worry about that.
Yep, no, that Echo is dead as hell. Cheddar now playing at a significant resource deficit as we have just the solid break in from Darkmoon, just wiping Cheddar off the board.
Absolutely just spending all the meter because you know you can't carry the catch over the next one. You might as well spend it right there. It's Darkmoon again, just trying to hold out Cheddar, trying to just keep him away from it. You know, the Jinx as much as possible. Right as those good call as Cheddar to hit the back grab to throw him back into the corner. Darkmoon, oh, the American reset, go back down, put it back up, toss on the ground, put it back up, catch him once again as Cheddar should be able to finish off the buy right here. Here we go.
Yep, tag into Echo and retag into the launcher. Oh, so close.
Unfortunately, just a little off right there, but thankfully Warwick is in Bloodlust, so that you come down strong on that. Darkmoon once again just backing out, just trying to see how Cheddar does, especially because you see try to go to dash through the rocket, just get caught out there. Blocked by the zap of Warwick, so that nothing is caught just yet. No harm, no foul, but let's say that though. Super assist from the sister coming in to catch him right there, but it turns back to Cheddar's side.
And some keep away pressure here from Darkmoon. We've already seen Cheddar try to zone a bit with the Echo Time Winder here, but trying to run him down a bit. Darkmoon doing a decent job of keeping them out, but Cheddar does find some purchase here. Not quite enough to shore it up, but we are looking close here.
Yeah, you can see Cheddar just trying to use the most of his Bloodlust, especially switching out Echo, trying to just Darkmoon again, just keeping him out, just trying to find a stray hit as Cheddar does find it right there. We move on to Cheddar back in the game, showing some life right now. I want to see how Darkmoon, yeah, but to say like, I'll see if they're going to back out one more time or just the open up with the bias one is supposed to do, including me.
Yep, all the way to the wall. We get some big damage here. The reset. Got the breakdown.
Okay, Darkmoon find the big cross on the other side. And once again, we're going to coast, west, east right here. Now we are going to go for the full combo corner to go for the reset. Oh, trying to get tricky with a dash through. As Darkmoon is just trying to double assist their way into Vi space. Thankfully, Darkmoon is able to get away just enough, but the double down will save them in this case as well.
Cheddar in a sticky situation here, trying to get some purchase on pressure. finds a way in. Oh, but Tag does no joy for Cheddar here.
Unfortunately for Cheddar there, unfortunately the laser does catch out work on there. So easy pickup, easy alley-oop for Darkman to catch out with the Vibe. Now let's see how Cheddar, you mentioned the Time Winder before, maybe came to some space, maybe some use of 2 times assist to catch him, but speaking of caught out, Vi's on the other side of Echo to do 1 more damage, but no, just drops it there.
Yeah, we're seeing some incredible space control here by Darkman, just looking absolutely dominant here.
Gripping victory with a fist of pure
All right, way to
will.
go, Darkman. Coming up 2-0 against Cheddar. Sol, as you mentioned, looking really dominant. You know, there were moments where Darkman, as you mentioned before, just trying to switch up the pace of the game, how much they just try to run away, just try to get it. But, you know, you do have the Vi, so you're able to jump back in and say, like, all right, Jinx, back me up, and just AC 130 inbound. Boom.
Yeah, just active fire support plus rush down fist directly into your skull. And Darkmoon having the ability to pivot between both aspects of those game plans so quickly and adeptly definitely served them well here. So very well done to Darkmoon in our first game of the day.
Absolutely. Cheddar also had some good moments. Again, love that idea to get the S1 out of there, but unfortunately did not save him there. So unfortunately, they will be heading down to the loser side of the bracket. So they are not out quite yet, but they will be continuing their run as Dapper Dinosaur. You know, maybe heading back to the practice room, you know, maybe let that cheese sit for a little longer, you know?
We're coming right off of the new patch, though. There's still going to be plenty of time for people to find something insane. Like, welcome to the era of every patch means new jank. You gotta love it.
Absolutely. The jank comes in with the sauce, but you know, that's like, I think I heard the phrase that tension makes sparks fly. You know, listen, if you're just scrambling around the game sometimes, like, I think I'll do this combo work. And like, oh, it did work. I'm so good at this game. That's the when it comes out the best.
It's the coin flip between we're so back and it's so over.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, I believe that is one of our. Speaking of which, we are playing with folks. I believe that is Kyokusana Osmadan on that side. About sitting up right now, and I believe they should be picking up against Pickle coming out of this next match.
Alrighty, let's get into it.
All right, Kyokusana and Asmadan, folks. These two have not been in here plenty of times as the duo. Sometimes they're I make it to top 3, top 4, I believe. So sometimes they not make it just yet as the duo. So hopefully they can come out this time around. And I like to see Pickle Link. I'm new to familiar, but I'm already loving the team. I'm already loving that team. I love the Vi-Alawi combo. But I believe on the other side, yeah, there's the Darius Warwick has been working on.
Yeah, oh my god, that's gonna be brutal. Just oodles of damage.
Hey, just don't get hit, combo. Just don't get hit.
Just pray.
Don't get hit by a low. Don't get grabbed. Don't get hit by an overhead. Just go and hit. You're fine. Just run away.
Pickle already starting off aggressive. A solid pick directly onto Asma.
Yeah, so those two super once again just keep in the corner. Call for Aslan to run away, but unfortunately you gotta block those tentacles low, but then you do get them away just in time. But that is a happy birthday that you gotta get out of there.
Yeah, an incredible opening salvo from Pickle there. They're just bringing Warwick so low, almost dead there, and Darius now taking the incredible brunt of this off of. God, is this going to be a perfect?
Like we'll be counting on numbers real soon, as now Kyokusana's out, Asmadan does have to come in. You know, a lot of work to get through, but unfortunately, if you get a good starter like that and don't drop it, then maybe you'll head up through. We like the idea of the super assist coming in, as again, you know, Asmadan just has to run in, but there is going to be a Lowy raining for you. It's still based on that.
Yeah, an incredibly decisive first round by Pickle.
Okay. do hop back. And I do like Pickle Link just trying to see if Kyokusada or Asmodama is going to be swinging right here. Does catch him out right here. This is a big ol' happy birthday. You are forced to break out of. Thankfully, Kyokusada just going to the other side. And now it catches Pickle, the one who is swinging.
Yep, Darius doing the Darius thing here. Oh, and off the wall, Alawi down. This is just touch of death, ape stuff. I love it.
So since a big man team just goes for you, kills you, especially right now. So because they're rocking the double team, they got the assist. Does not unfortunately drop him out, and Pickle's already out to catch Asmodama out, and now Kyokusada is going to go against a full Fury 3 bars by.
However, Darius still does have health left. Not for long, but if he survives. All right, never mind. Yeah, I was saying.
Let's out.
Big if. Like, packets need to drop for that to happen. But great job,
the
Pickle.
message to Fist to Face just dropping. Just like, I got lost in the mail. My bad.
Oh, and we are seeing a change in comp here.
Alright, yes, alright, cool. I was hoping this would come out. Kyokusada now pulling out the Crank as well. Also known for their Crank, I love him. Kyokusada and Asmodama, you know, like I mentioned before, plenty of time. So I can't wait to see how we're going to crank it up. I do love a good, I'll say, I do love a good cranking out in these streets, and I'm happy to see coming out.
Yeah, it's always fun to see a grappler come out to play. Like, just, it's never a bad time. And honestly, just the way that they characterize Blitzcrank in this game is just, he's so much fun. He's goofy.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, he's just like, I have you waiting, grab, and look at this. It's so fortunate because if you are ready like that, though, Pickle will get you on the parry on that. So now, as Kyokusada, I love the no fear from Kyokusada. Like, we're just playing, man. If I win, I win. But if you die, you die.
Yeah, the guerrilla game plan not doing too many favors here, though, as Pickle tagging in Alawi and closing out the Crank.
Asmodama trying to mix it up against Pickle, but again is ready for those little mix-ups that he was trying to put in, and now do got a full vibe from the Limit Strike once again. Was ready for the tech reset and was ready to take them down. Let's give Asmodama just a little more life.
Asmodama attempting to book his first-class ticket to Comeback City here.
Asmodama tried to run away from Pickle, trying to see if they were to throw any mix-ups, maybe a double dash or an overhead. Unfortunately, just a little too early on that, goes for back. So now, back to Kyokusada on point to catch him, and excuse me, Pickle, calm down. Oh, did love the idea from Asmodama trying to wall Kyokusada. Got him on the ground to just pick him right back up. Unfortunately, a little too early, so it didn't land. And now with the tag, unfortunately, breaks into a block. And now Pickle is catching Kyokusada, doing whatever they're trying to do. And I believe this should be the end of lights out for the Crank.
No, very close, but gets the first grab. We're seeing a reversal of fortune here.
Yeah, starts with getting your Blitzcrank out of there so low. Double down coming in handy right there. And the classic just run up and grab you to see Pickle flinching. Caught 2 for flinching over there as Pickle just trying to catch him out, but this time around Asmodama's ready for the tricky stuff.
Oh, great pull there on the assist. Pickle taking some big damage here.
So sick, actually, just barely held in time. As now Pickle is gonna cash out. Take care, Asmodama right here. No, that's a pixel life, but you will get chipped out.
And Kyokusada clutch it out now is the question.
Oh!
And he
Kyokusada!
can!
Kyokusada
No fear.
Let's go!
Oh my god. They are crazy. This is why sometimes the duo, you need a friend to help pick you up when you're down and pick up your combos when you got them.
Also, a friend who apparently isn't afraid to just go in for a steam-powered body splash directly off of the assist. Oh my god.
Yeah, now it's full steam ahead for Kyokusada as they get in there ready for another low reset. Catching Pickle, running away. This is definitely a dead Alawi. And now Fortune Fight is on the corner, but with 2 times assist, has a little chance as well.
Into the corner and pick up there. Putting some solid pressure onto Kyokusada here.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kyokusada does have to eat all that mix because he cannot be swinging when the tentacles are out just yet. Thankfully, does find his point to get out there to Asmodan. Get away too early. What a challenge for Pickle in the air and trying to chase down her dad, and it's not going to work because he put him all the way to the corner again.
What a fantastic string to cash that one out on. And there's the pressure on Kyokusada again. We did see the clutch before.
Dash on the Fury to catch him. Again, Kyokusada does find the big hit right there. Fury is just running out just enough. The dash, unfortunately, will make it drop. Piccolo running away and catches Kyokusada dashing back. Oh no, the retreating guard gets hit by the ankles as Pickle will take that and they will go 2-0 against the duo.
Kyokusada had a mountain to climb there, and boy, howdy was the effort made. Like, almost clutching out 2 rounds in a row was just insane.
Absolutely, you can see, but unfortunately, Pickle Link just keeping it too strong right now with the links themselves. As you can see, again, the damage was definitely coming up between the two, but Pickle Link, like with these catches on Cat, calling out the duo to just running away on the defensive options and just would not stop killing him for it. Just it fights him in the end, no matter how hard Asmodan tried to crank it.
Yeah, and the setup spot on Pickle with the Alawi tentacle was just nasty. Nasty setup.
Absolutely nasty as it is. Pickle will continue to be nasty. Move on to I believe we'll move on to the winner of another. I believe that is, I check on the bracket against Dapper Dinosaur, which I'm always happy to see, but that's a little too much in the future for now. We gotta go back down here and see who we got. But before we do, I want to make sure that you folks, if you're enjoying yourselves, make sure you hit !Metrorino to claim those codes and make sure the winner tonight gets a little something for the troubles and for taking over this whole bracket.
I would say they did their character select so fast, and no time to like look and comment on it.
Yeah, sometimes if you know the teams, it's like in Marvel or any tag for like, all right, team, color, this, go.
Yep. Freestyle Jinx and Darius into 2x, Jinx and Senna.
I do like this. Unfortunately, as much as they can hit, I do like the team out from Japango and to hit the double. They the 2 range characters from the game, especially because Senna back assist is so strong. Hitting it twice would be so good. But unfortunately, you can't work on that if she's dead.
Yeah, 007 definitely taking a really strong lead very early with an incredibly aggressive rush down Darius.
Absolutely, especially when you get the Jinx covering your back like that, you might as well. You have the support behind you, you might as well. Especially right there, you see the rocket, and if it does land, you just freeze down to a full combo. And with 2 meter on deck, you don't need to cash out nothing except the simplest one super.
007 turning that round into a 1-player game.
Let's try that again. Once again, if you don't find on the land with Arc with one character, you find it with the other, and the other will be able to pick it up and see 007 just in clear control of their team and control of the game.
Yeah, the Darius Schmicks here just absolutely coming in clutch. Oh, just swinging for the fences and not really getting punished.
Oh yeah, especially because now forcing Jabango another Fury to first out of the way. Oh, so just looking so healthy, and that's why they're happy to back up. It's like, okay, let me just wait up the Fury, and let me see if you'll be hit right there, especially right here. And once again, just fighting one more big hit. There you go, find something right there.
Yep, and going back in with the Darius again, and we're going to see. Ooh, no spend there, as Jabango starts to pick up just a bit of momentum.
And yeah, the momentum swinging them so much. 07, and nothing about how we're gonna get this. We do have 3 meter on both characters. Just trying to see how Jabango is gonna swing and miss or just whiff. Thankfully, another big hit. Super assist coming in. Now Jabango just trying to play the double game, gets the rocket and does find the Darius, and now Jabango is not out of this.
Oh, zoned to death.
Yeah, just gets hit with a double rocket combo, zapped rocket. It's like I said, man, if like they're playing Jinx, they don't have to be in your face.
They do not. The commentator.
My bad, chat, my bad. With as Jabango is again running on the other side of this axe. Break is on deck, which is like Owen just backs up just a little bit. Unfortunately, Jabango does have bleed on deck, and you force the break right here.
Yeah, oh, not really believing in anything that doesn't resemble moving forward here. Just hold forward into smack and yak him with the big old sharp axe, and this is just brutal.
Actually, Jabango is maybe holding, like I mentioned, Owen's only holding forward too much. Jabango might be holding a little back too much. As again, the chip from the bleed, they're just happy, like you said. Just chip them out. You got the bleed on deck, just kill them. So fortunately, Jabango might have to look for some parries or maybe some jumping options away, or maybe some retreating guard as well, as Owen is just suffocating them.
Ooh, the round start disrespect.
Alright, any time to keep out Owen, it's now. As unfortunately, the Senate is back. Your only character, arguably, that can get up and close and personal, but again, oh well. Just getting away. Actually calling out Jabango to run away this time, but again, Jabango is forced to break because everything's getting hit.
Jabango finally attempted to move in close, and it lasted for about 3.5 seconds until that Darius pressure came right back out. Just holding forward.
Jabango does have to hold out once again. Bleed was on deck for the Senna. Does gotta get her out of here. Thankfully finds Darius, but that's not the point character. Oh no! This is gonna be a will hurt for Jabango's Jinx unless it gets dropped.
Oh, and OO finding that opening again and closing it up 2-0.
Got the axe. Darius wins.
Oh, you mentioned before 007 just taken over, just held forward, just the moment something hit, like tag, I've got it, tag, it's mine.
Yeah, just the try to stop me. The please stop me from swinging directly into your face.
Yeah, it made sense. But Jabango did have a chance though in this moment right there. They did almost wolf the combat, but unfortunately, according to chat, I cursed them, but that's neither here or there. Because you can see just again, the suppression from them and the awareness to chip them out as well, which is too strong.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, some very almost one-sided play there. OO knows how to use Darius. That is absolutely for sure. Like, why can you zone with that character more or less? Like, he's not Dalsum. Like, it's the wrong game.
It's the logic of like, listen, if you have Fireball, you're automatically a zoner. It doesn't matter what character you are.
Yeah.
If you have disjointed normals, you're a zoner. I don't. Alrighty. Heading back into the bracket, going back up. You can see a lot of characters a lot. We seen, some old, we haven't seen too much R. Again, I'm happy despite the how it went down. I am happy to see the Senna come out, as she did get a bunch of damage buffs. Not really coming into play right there, when your face gets hit by an axe and a rocket. But again, just a hint, just a pinch of show to what's to come, hopefully, for the rest of this tournament.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see some more of those buff picks get chosen, and maybe ones that are into slightly more favorable matches for them, just so we can see some of the new. It's always good to see what the lab people cook up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know. Because again, like usually sometimes when Breakout happens, it's like, oh, it's the day of a patch, or it's like, it just happened just like literally like last night. Oh god. I'm happy to see that this time around we did get a patch that was like almost 5 days ago. So I think that's enough time for us to realize, see how we're doing this and see what people have cooked up, especially to get up again. I see my favorite Juggernaut Warwick in there, but we're not going to talk about him just yet as we head back into Sysic's own Warwick against the big man team. There's two guys. My favorite team name, just two guys.
Two big guys.
Two big guys. Alrighty, we're gonna head back into it. You talked about the fireball and how keeping it away from it, especially because Rama the shield just has into apprehend from Darius. It's just such a disgusting combo, especially on the 2 times this as well. Cannot wait to see how they pull up. But again, we're gonna see Sigok's own Juggernaut Warrior coming up as well and see what they got cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah, we'll see if that little extra bit of survival is going to do really anything against the human meat market that is Darius and Brome.
Yeah, Warwick's a wolf man. He's got plenty. He can go through a bunch of meat. He'll bring no problem. Like, if they can get through the purchase axe, right there's FJT just keeping it in the corner. That is the unfortunate thing. They do gotta eat all this 2-time pressure. Just get open up right there.
Oh yeah, that might be Cisco.
Thank you very much, Captain Dinosaur. This is why I love you. I do love the damage coming out from Cisco, or excuse me, the werewolf coming out. Lycurgus? Lycurgus. Warwick still again on the blood. Plenty to go. We do have 3 mirror on deck. Actually goes for the full reset. No cash on this. But unfortunately, you're clawing at a wall. We mentioned it before. It's coming into play right there. That wall just might take out this wolf like right now.
And we'll see where the spend goes here. Or Noxus into the KO.
Ready. Let's go.
It's actually the double shoulder charge into see like catching Lycurgus trying to fall down. Does not catch out there this time. As they do block up the wake up attack. Lycurgus is awake and ready to try to get rid of this Darius. He will force the break.
So Lycurgus looking for some opening here, but that combination by FJT has the normals to keep him out. Up Fury.
They Fury right there. Get out. But again, shoulder charge from behind the wall will catch him once again and just burn all of Lycurgus' Fury right here. You hate to see it. Finding a big level 3 off of that. Sure they can get. Unfortunately, it does get out. 1 meter on deck, and you have all the bloodlust in the world. You're gonna start chomping at Braum right there with a big catch.
Carry to that. At this point, we're going to see some guesses being forced here.
You don't have to guess if you're ready to predict them jumping at you. What a call out. But what a call out to the call. FJT nowhere near Lycurgus right there. And just forcing him to the corner with this super. And again, just keep him away. And the wall is string true combo is crazy at FJT.
Yeah, I am in full agreement with Dapper at this point. The shield hiding assists and stuff is vile. Like, what an incredible strategy.
Yeah, you ever play a zoner that just has a giant shield in front of him, like a tower defense game? That's what FJT's doing right now.
Yeah, just getting to play the one-man mind game is something else.
Yeah, you can see that's why FJT just doing one and just spacing out, trying to count Lycurgus right there. It does count him out, forcing Lycurgus to Fury right there, and FJT does catch him out, unfortunately. So this will be a lot of Fury burn once again.
Ooh, I'm gonna spend here.
Yeah, thankfully, FJT's double assist catching him in the butt the moment you saw the tag. Lycurgus was like, gotcha! And got you right there, so it does catch him. Now FJT actually going for the Fury, not holding onto it just yet, but unfortunately, Lycurgus, again, you are in bloodlust, so the shield don't mean nothing. We can claw you from downtown.
And Lycurgus refusing to be denied here, looking for another way in on FJT's Braum.
Do spend it once again, but FJT again holding off, knocking on the door, and you find nothing as FJT is going on set point.
Ready. Let's go.
Yeah, the mountain to climb here is pretty high, but Lycurgus has been pretty up to the task. I mean, we're seeing these come down to the wire.
Absolutely, just moments like this, unfortunately for Lycurgus, but Lycurgus candlelight. FJT just happy to take advantage of it. Especially moments like this where you're like the wolf needs to be unleashed, and when you find hits like that, you finally can let it out. It's just unfortunate that your Furry is already gone.
Spend here. Darius going down. Lycurgus actually sitting at a decent amount of health and getting that bloodlust on the board here.
Speaking of which, on the board is the Fury from NJT. If they do get one more cash out from Lycurgus, level 3 is on deck for them, and I like the patience for both of them, trying to call out who's first on the damage. Unfortunately, this FGT fighting with a grab for one more grab mix-up. You're insane!
Not quite enough to kill here. Oh, all right. Never mind.
They got the
Another big old meaty man wall hiding a very sneaky slash to close out Lycurgus in a 2-0 in favor of FJT.
They do really strong synergy, as mentioned before in the chat. Just strong, the player synergy able to catch him out so good on like the control they had, especially when you see how much they tried to hold back, or excuse me, Siskox just tried to hold back and just try to catch out, trying to see what FJT to send out the assist first and call him out. But unfortunately, for them, FJT was also to change back, change up the timing, and fortunately put Lycurgus down into the loser side.
Yeah, also, the only Juggernaut that we have seen so far tonight. I'm interested if we will be seeing too many more of those.
Absolutely. I know one certain prodigal Warwick that I will happily be biasedly neutral in commentary for, but I think we all know who we're talking about. Speaking of which, there they are. It is Dapper Dinosaur going to Pickolink right here. We just saw Pickolink just make it through, so now we can see Dapper Dinosaur's own Juggernaut Warwick. As they mentioned in chat, they are the master of many students of this, so I can't wait to see what they got cooked up after this last patch.
Alrighty, and let's get right down to it. We're gonna have the solo Warwick here into Pickolick's re-pick team of Vi and Alawi.
I'm really interested in how to see this will go because sometimes, for better or for worse, Juggernaut is a mode that basically is do or die from how much control you get. I've seen plenty of times where Dapper Dinosaur just take control of the round, easy peasy, go next, like single player game. And there are times where it just unfortunately does not have the backup, especially as something like a Blitzcrank to like get in there. Especially with this Vi team though, like if they're already in, you don't need to worry about that, right?
Yeah, and we are already seeing that early damage from Dapper moving on in. Look at that.
There's the trick of Dapper Dinosaur. The classic wall cling to flinch from Pickle, unfortunately not landing it. Crazy to see that Pickle actually decided to hold on to Fury, maybe feeling out how this round is going to go. I feel like it's going pretty good for Dapper Dinosaur.
I feel like I need to call my parents right now, Rob. I feel like I've seen something horrible.
I think you saw a crime scene right there as Pickle, unfortunately, going down Dapper Dinosaur. Like I mentioned before, sometimes Dapper Dinosaur can just run away with so easily that you get this wolf out control. That's why you have to break because you do not want a happy birthday on your hands.
Yeah, Pickle already finding some way to muzzle Dapper here, but you see the counter, shove back to the corner. Looking for some way to keep him out, but Dapper not really wanting to go anywhere but forward. Closing out Alawi.
The thing about Dapper Dinosaur, I've seen play enough that at this point you're not really playing against Warwick, you're playing against Dapper Dinosaur. You need to play this against this player because again you saw so many catches and resets and overheads. They just are really just unfortunately sitting ducks to Dapper Dinosaur's just onslaught of aggression.
Yeah, and excellent space control, not really doing anything that Picklelink can exploit or even really defend against. I mean, just coming in from so many different angles and with, like you said, just incredible aggression, not letting any of that set play get established, not letting the Alawi tentacles go down. Just boy, howdy.
Oh, if you want to shut down Dapper Dinosaur, I think getting him all the way over in the corner from those unfortunate catches will do it. The Fury, the block on the break, on the... Oh my god, Dapper Dinosaur's going crazy right now. This is going to be a dead fight. One more interaction, and it's going to be clawing him in the air. Dapper Dinosaur is ready again.
Not just an animal, he's a boosted animal.
It's a beast. All right, Pickle thankfully finds some leeway on there. Dapper Dinosaur down to a third. Actually tries to do the parry as Pickle tries to keep it in the corner. But once again, like you mentioned, you cannot get anything set up as Dapper Dinosaur just catches you in the air again. Oh god!
Then into spend here. Dapper Dinosaur snatching victory from the jaws of defeat again, taking it to set point.
Yeah, I hope you folks are ready to see that level 3 from the Warriors tonight because it will be coming up plenty from Dapper Dinosaur. Thankfully, Pickle again in the party started. Nothing here, nothing too bad happening with Pickle's side. It's just like you said, Dapper Dinosaur just has one opportunity to leave and will parry the tentacles to get that started.
Oh, finally starting to see some pushback from Pickle here at set point. Will they be able to keep the dream alive? I think this spend will be enough, and it is. Pickle holding on with the perfect.
What a way to show up that you're still not out yet. Dapper Dinosaur just trying to go on the Pickle. Thankfully, is keeping some shines of light, but unfortunately, when you challenge a dinosaur in the air, he's the one with the wings is again just catches Pickle on the dive. And again, Dapper Dinosaur with that buff, the meter gain, already has level 3 on deck to try to kill Pickle now.
With the break already forced, there is not too terribly much that can be done as a panic button here.
right. You're playing for that panic button right now. As I knew it, Dapper Dinosaur was going to offensively Fury to get Pickle back into the corner. And we have 5 meters to go, combo. We have so much meter to chew through. Just as Dapper Dinosaur chews through Pickle's health bar and take him out, put him into a loser side as Dapper Dinosaur. I believe that moves him on to top 8 tonight.
Alrighty, and as we move here into top 8 with a spectacular round by Dapper Dinosaur, those of you who are watching at home, please go ahead and check out that Matcherino, contribute to that, claim your codes, and make it so those who are making it into top 8 with performances like this incredibly judicious one by Dapper with no, just extreme prejudice. Oh my god.
Yeah, you can see, mentioned before, just, you know, the meter gain that coming out from Juggernaut now, just doing Dapper Dinosaur winners. They love to spend that meter. And he said, oh, that's free money for me? Absolutely, I'm going to spend it. You can see how much they cash it. At the end, they already had level 5 or 5 meters ready to go. And with the offensive Fury, that will secure their spot, as you mentioned, to top 8 on 2-0. A lot of 2-0s tonight. Some folks may not have been in the lab as much as we hope we thought, or maybe some folks are just that good on the other side.
Like I said, it's the first week. We're going to be seeing some jank, and we're going to see some people just not knowing how to deal with the new threats. But Dapper, I mean, obviously, you know, known around these parts, the local legend. So at this point, if you're not labbing his stuff, you might as well, you know, just take the trip right on down to losers. Because if you run into him, it's just not going to go well for you.
Absolutely. Like I mentioned, you're not fighting a Warwick, you're not fighting a Juggernaut player, you're fighting Dapper Dinosaur. I think it was genuinely at minimum 3 air resets to catch him in the air. So you gotta, like, if there is someone who you want to coach you on knowledge checking because they know where the checks are, Dapper Dinosaur is the one who's gonna be running those checks, and it is crazy to see. And they didn't even get to do the fun new thing. Ah, dang it. Well, we'll just have to keep watching Dapper Dinosaur for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, we'll see it in top 8.
Hopefully we'll see it in top 8, or maybe someone else has it planned and they just kind of like a Spider-Man situation. You're like, wait, I came up with that in the lab. No, I came up with the lab in that.
Yeah, but it's more hype when Dapper does it. That's the thing. Like we get to pop off. Like it's not the same if someone else does it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I know who Dapper Dinosaur is. I watched them for multiple weeks now. I want them to win. And 2-8 start taking. I just 2-8. Yeah. Oh, they're listen. The answer, teacher left the answer. It's on the study guide. It's right there. You just gotta read it. Don't gotta do nothing. Just read the cheat sheet. Just like write it down. Bring it to class. Bring it to the test.
We've all just bought way too hard into the script at this point.
I have no idea what you're talking about. All right. Let's see. Pickle, happy to see you're still in. Fortunately, hopping down as we got back in. See, our top 8 is still working out right now. I do see that FJT and El Sacerdote is back from last week to make it back to top 8. Happy to see them as well. Look to the rest of the brackets. I do see Sonic Fiend is going in Spazel 10-2 on the side. Their winner of that will be fighting Pickle on pool 1. On the other side, I can see that we got Mango and Darkwing Goth. I can see as we bring up production brings it up. Yeah, you can see Dapper Dinosaur, the tippity top of the top 8. FJT and El Sacerdote are fighting it out on the other side, and we still got plenty more to round out the loser side of top 8. So we still have plenty of action. So I hope you folks are good and cozy because we still got plenty more games to come.
And only seeing like 2 DQs overall. So I mean, we've definitely got a pretty packed house tonight. So it's always nice to see, you know, a lot of people coming in to contend.
Absolutely, always happy to see it. Do see as well Savanos and Press Bisons are fighting it out for the last winner side spot. So I want to see how that goes as well between those two, and see it is working out right now. You see like Kyrgyz Wolf again on the loser's side, just trying to find a way. And 007 also on the loser's side as well. Looks like holding forward didn't help too much against Jabango, or excuse me, against El Sacerdote, but let's see if they can make it back to the top 8. Hopefully very soon.
All right, and who are we going to be seeing next is the question.
All right. I believe we are just loading up. We're just finding it right now. That is going to be FJT versus El Sacerdote 1927. I believe last week they had a killer run that unfortunately was stopped short. I believe it was 3rd or 4th place. They made it pretty far as I jumped in last week and last second, so I'm happy to see it. But we did see also, we can see on the current star right now on FJT, the Braum Darius combo, as you mentioned before. You know, let's see if they can weather the storm of 2 men just getting at them.
2 big meaty boys.
2 men, beating 2 big meaty men. I think that's my my favorite thing currently right now about 2xKO is on the 2xKO subreddit. There's someone who's just like, all right, let's lock these down, y'all. What are we gonna name teams for certain combos? Because you know it's an exponential chart, right? You gotta we gotta figure this out. My favorite is they first figured out Arya Kali was Tailspin. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. Like I think Alawi, or sorry, one team plus Akali is Takoyaki. That might be Akali or Timo with Alawi, but of course that's why I'm pulling out like two men. That's just literally what Darius and Braum are. They're just two guys.
2 guys.
2 big men slapping meat.
The Beef Brigade.
Always hop in as well. Make sure you can pop up that match arena. Thank you very much for mentioning that, Dapper Dinosaur. Hopefully that can load up pretty soon, as mentioned before. And like while we're saying that, hopefully you folks are just logging in. It's free to pick up any of those codes. I believe we still have many to go. In fact, let me pull up right now. Make sure I claim to mine. I did not. How dare I? We still got, counting me, that'll be 45 people left to go. So hopefully, you know, if you're out there claiming the code, you know, ask your mom, ask your grandma, ask your dad, ask your grandpa, ask your friend. Listen, you don't have to ask your ex. That would be really kind of you if you did.
So we've got 39 people watching. There should be 6 codes left. Like, up to it, guys. Dapper Dinosaur needs money for, I don't know, dinosaur-related goods and services.
So they need more Warwick heads for their avatar, like to make them as good as possible.
I can't name one. Try harder.
No, are you gonna claim your own 20 portion of the Matcherino? Dang it! That's it for us to see if they do make it that far. As I believe now that we did ring them up, that is gonna be FGT versus no, excuse me, that is El Sacerdote and FGT coming up, and we're going hopping. We're already in our top 8, folks. We got places to be. Some folks want to win this money already.
All right, and we are getting right into it. We have got a big, beefy, handsome man on deck and already being beaten senselessly.
So what I do about El Sacerdote's team, it's a classic Yasuo echo is pretty strong, but El Sacerdote is still able to pilot so well because they are so tricky with the teleport and the air control from Yasuo. So I want to see how FJ can go against that, especially on the ground as 2 big guys.
You're getting some great mileage out of the Timewinder setup here.
Okay, you can see FJT just pulling back a little longer to see where SLC is going at them. Does find the big hit as FJT catches El Sacerdote running away, as they do hold on to it, as I believe you want to see how this iced out Braum is going to take care of himself. And it looks like they'll be okay if they don't get grabbed.
Oh, and the Yasuo, big old tornado spend. Gonna close out round 1 in favor of El Sacerdote, making FJT's shield trickery not look particularly imposing as it did before.
I was thinking about the shield, right? We talked about how big how big imposing it is. But if you're on the other side of the shield, then what doesn't matter, right? That's why you can see El Sacerdote is happy to fly in the air, jump around. But FJT is trying to match the energy, does catch in with the air and apprehend.
trapped between a wall and another bigger, fleshier wall. Yasuo falls to getting beaten to death by a giant door.
Thankfully, SSR does find out once again on the air grab as punishing FJT on that attempt. The wake-up attack does get blocked. FJT is going to be holding on to this break to hold on to a furied up Darius. Goes for the step, though. Does find its mark. Does get blocked by the shield. And again, from the back is guy number 2 shoulder checking ya.
All right, we are seeing some more big manly trickery here as FJT with the powerful approach is going for just oodles of big meaty schmicks here, pushing Sacerdote to the corner, triggers the break.
Patient from FJT. That's working out right there. They do catch out Sacerdote being out of the shield. They do jump in once again. And now FGT from downtown, the ranged axe finding its mark. And again, I mentioned it before, if you try to jump in the air, or Sacerdote is ready to challenge you, especially with the Yasuo.
And we got the great lift catch out there by El Sacerdote's Echo. Trying to zone a bit with the Time Winder, not quite getting it, getting caught out by FGT's Braum, pushed to the corner, and eats the beat. Yasuo attempting to find some purchase here, but going up and over. FJT going into the super setup here, closing it out and taking game 1.
Oh yeah, I love that double, or yeah, not double, the 2 assists to each other, where we're just basically alley-oop to each other. It's so crazy. That's why this team is so scary in Nintendo 4, because when it does damage, it hurts. Thankfully, Sacerdote is trying to turn it around, but does fall short just right there.
God, the range on these Yasuo folks.
Perfect. Does jump over the FJT, attempt to grab him. Thankfully, the mix-up does find its mark as FJT just barely gets the 2H out. And unfortunately, does fall as well. It's a full-on scramble, gets FJT out of there in the middle of the Yasuo combo.
And the Yasuo combo taking down Darius here. Braum needing to cower a bit behind the door here, but gets the wall bounce, and we're going to see a little bit of a spend. No, back to the wall. This could be hairy. FJT looking for something to connect through the pressure, but Sacerdote finding the opening and spending to take that round.
Really solid El Sacerdote out there, finding their way out of all the scrambles and mixes, especially happy to see that they did save their Yasuo, because you know it does. You have a bit of reduced game meter, excuse me. So happy to see they are happy to cash it out. But speaking of cash it out, the FJT, the big old chunk to Echo's life bar is gonna put them in some world of hurt, even if they're not the point character.
Stop, Braum. He's already dead.
I don't think he is. I don't think he's going to stop. I think El Sacerdote is just going to eat all this and just save the Fury for the next round. As again, we are just going to spend it all and put him into, and just we are in the next round. FJT just barely touched there.
Ready. Let's go.
All right, and we are sitting at set point here.
FJT just blocked this. It's blocked the attempt to get out of there. Now just guys, FJT gets out as well as the trade in assists are coming out. Does find its mark right there. Sacerdote able to convert off of that, and we should be pushing to the corner. I believe one more setup as well.
Great little projectile bounce setup there. Forward moving Echo takes down Darius here. Not really getting to use too much Darius here in this set. He's mainly had Brawl now.
Unfortunately, that's what Dote realizing the power that Darius getting him out right here. Again, we do have a combo for another step. Actually going for the time wire step, just go for the full damage into the tag launcher. We are gonna barely find out. We are gonna line back and grab as El Sacerdote will go 1-up in the set.
Yep, all tied up. El Sacerdote shores it up with a skillful, fearless walk-up throw.
Alright, let's see how these players do adjust. FJT just trying to run away, but El Sacerdote's pressure, but again is aware and also realize like, hey, if I don't have to deal with this mix, if I just kill the characters, right?
Well, death is the ultimate form of crowd control. Like,
alright, what about controlling the crowd right there as El Sacerdote does find Darius get out of there again. As mentioned before, Darius does not get a turn to play on the PlayStation as they are going down Sacerdote. Unfortunately, if FJT does roll out, has one more chance of survival.
but no joy here. Oh, going to find the wall bounce on Echo. FJT says, I am down but not out.
They're not out. Neither is El Sacerdote. Is again just a wonky 2H, puts him back in the corner. FJT takes advantage of it. And this is really gonna hurt. We have 2 meters on deck as we also have a super Darius. Jumps out of the command grab, call out. And El Sacerdote is still in this.
Ooh, but finds the opening and takes him down, bringing us back to set point. But this time, for El Sacerdote.
Sacerdote just finding a big hit. The Darius, no, not again. He doesn't get to play in this game. It's going down.
Oh, the Poro interrupt there.
A big 2H. That was a big force out of FJT. Sacerdote now has a big chance to come out. But Rise, they try to jump in already. FJT is hitting the buttons to fall out. And once again, into the corner. You're going to step when we have Ice set up, ready to go. One more reset. Does not find Smoke. Sacerdote finds him in the air. Can convert off a combo off the time rewind. And once again, no, just barely drops though.
Oh, but El Sacerdote finally spending that break, patiently holding on to it during the previous salvo from FJT.
Sacerdote just buying some time and they're getting FJT out. Especially with the meter on deck for FJT, they know they can kill Sacerdote right now. Does not find its purchase, but does find it right there. Sacerdote now with 3 meter on deck and FJT so low. Anyone could kill here.
Just like that, there's the Darius. Oh! But spends in the gap. El Sacerdote taking it over FJT.
Biting my lip, I'm shaking my head. El Sacerdote realized the situation and just said, wait a minute, I have this big yellow button that's called level 3 to spend, and they do it in fashion to put them on the next part of winners brackets. We look back into this, see, it was really back and forth. El Sacerdote had a strong lead, but FJT have been able to finagle their way out of these tricky situations that El Sacerdote was trying to create.
Yeah, definitely a really big difference in how these two play. El Sacerdote definitely playing significantly more tricky. I thought we'd see more of the door shield setup, but no, apparently that was not tricky enough. FJT falling to El Sacerdote with a much more straightforward game.
Yeah, I can see it. It's the D&D meme where it's like, oh, I'm a dex tank. If you you can't hit me, you can't touch me. But the moment the barbarian gets one hit on you, it's over. It's done, and that's
Yeah.
why they finish it right there. Alrighty, head back on Dapper Dinosaur. I believe I am ready. I think if we are getting that right up next, oh man, Sylvanos and Dapper Dinosaur. I'm gonna start calling the El Clasico up here. It's like, forget any other person. The Oni guys, they can visit sometimes. This is El Clasico to me right here against the two literal juggernauts in this tournament. Am I? I am.
I do need to see this. I need more Dapper Dinosaur on my screen.
It's a treat. It's a treat. Especially you can see how much I love this. Just again, especially because the new patches came out with the Juggernaut. You know, especially because they do, the more meter gain as we mentioned before, so that way they can just spend more of it for supers and whatnot. I believe also, push block doesn't use break meter, so that way you have more chances to get out of certain situations. And like we talked about playing a one-player game, we are actually just genuinely playing a one-player game. It's just they're about to take turns.
Yeah, and we will see if they can actually start doing one of my favorite things in any fighting game, which is stealing turns.
Oh no. Oh, I'm fully expecting it as well, especially much how you see Dapper Dinosaur. Either both players, honestly, at this point, it's like they see a combo. It's like, listen, the moment I hear a little ping and I roll, I'm pressing a button. I'm on the way down. So I can't wait to see how much that is going to be happening. As I believe we're loading up in just a second to get this started. Oh, I can't wait.
Yes, this will be a feast brought to us by Dapper Dinosaur. Load faster.
There we go. Eye candy. Listen, eye candy is whatever assist you pick. That's the eye candy with Dapper Dinosaur. It's like, that's my favorite thing to do to watch any Juggernaut player. It's like, okay, like, are you picking that second character just because, or because in some cases you hit the emergency button and just gonna play that as your backup Juggernaut? It's usually the first, but sometimes it's the second.
No, you're just going for the cool splash screen.
Yeah, absolutely. With Sylvanos, where's your color coordination? He's already lost the match screen.
And skins make wins. Everyone knows that.
Absolutely. Yeah, back into this. About to say this cage fight, the dog fighting. It's happening right now. It's gonna be beautiful.
An absolutely barrel start to winners semis here. Going almost blow for blow here.
You know, we see Sylvanos already use that new change, already Furied just to get the dash out ready, as Dapper Dinosaur now on their own Fury, already put the hurt on Sylvanos if they find one hit. Sylvanos just holding back, just trying to knock a hit, but unfortunately the toes get swung at, and we do get the Fury just in time for Sylvanos to live.
Both of these guys are just like, nah, I want to play Killer Instinct tonight.
Let's say, like, you know what? Let me just hit a 2N for good old sake. Let me hit the Benny, as Sylvanos does. Unfortunately, Fury does not run out just in time to get back. They do have 1 meter on deck, so with the Juggernaut damage, it's just not enough. But Dapper Dinosaur does have plenty of ways to get out of here. Excuse me, just get out just enough. That was actually Dapper Dinosaur taking the damage. I'm already getting mixed up.
Just spending everything there.
Yeah, man, that's what happens when you get, I think it's 25% more super meter when you do damage. So I think they're both appreciating their net, especially Dapper Dinosaur.
You did the thing, Dapper. You did. It was very cool. I'm proud of you, son. Oh, great interrupt there.
truly a battle of theology right now because Sylvanos actually using that Fury Dash, or excuse me, not Fury Dash to see catch Dapper Dinosaur. As Dapper Dinosaur is just holding back onto it to get the Fury back because they know if you can find a big hit like this, all they need to do is hit the eject button to kill him. And Sylvanos does have to take all this. That's 4 meter on deck. How will Dapper Dinosaur spend this, or just go for a reset?
Dapper finding an opening. How much is going to get spent here?
Yeah, you saw it, Dapper Dinosaur. I know in your brain, Dapper, that you're like, all right, no matter, like, I'm already pressing 1+2 after the that's what's super. It's like it's gonna kill one way or another. Let me just press it to be safe. But obviously they go up 1-0 on this set. It's very fortunate, or excuse me, I realized this is winners final, so he is a first to 3. So Dapper Dinosaur still has a bit of way to go, and Sylvanos still has time to catch up here. Excuse me, I actually been corrected. It's still winner semi. So again, I'm just so hungry to watch this much just go through, as Dapper Dinosaur is also hungry to kill Sylvanos. We are already at 4. I think it's getting 4.5. More than that on the meter as Sylvanos does hit the eject button and buys himself some more time.
Yeah, the 3 spend there, getting some breathing room, but not too terribly much as Dapper Dinosaur already back into it. Sylvanos hits the interrupt, and God, this man is a combo god. He's an animal.
Got the animal to finish off his play. It's gonna be real close, just a sliver left. Dapper Dinosaur has to hit the red button, but Sylvanos is in the air and does catch Dapper Dinosaur trying to fly away themselves. Sylvanos is still in this game and alive and well.
Off of like 2 punishes. It's nuts.
And just don't make a mistake against these players. They will punish you for it dearly. Happy to see it's coming through once again as Dapper Dinosaur catching Sylvanos in the air. And a run away. And Sylvanos does catch him from in the corner. The grab attempts to try to tech each other out with the spacing. Keep Sylvano out just enough to try one more opportunity to get them both dead. Both on Fury. They're out for blood. I think Dapper Dinosaur will be the one who's finishing the meal on this one.
Yep, still so much left to spend, and out comes the 3. That's going to shore it up 1 round to 1 as we move to set point.
Yeah, if you're Sylvanos, you can take with at least the fact that Dapper does not have their Fury up, so you can at least be solid, have some solace on that. As we go back in, I like to see this from that of both players. Again, they are just jumping over each other to call it 2H, especially if they're trying to finish with a 2M. You can't recover in time to get that. And Sylvanos, again, just taking one more hit from Dapper Dinosaur. 3 meter on deck. We're just going to go for another reset, but Sylvanos just gets them and launches them in their face.
Oh, yeah, Nasty confirmed not quite getting what he wants here, but Dapper already looking to start spending big.
Now level 3, but the Bloodlust on deck, ready to go as the Berserker Strike on the other side will unfortunately make Dapper Dinosaur top dog in this match and send Sylvanos down to loser side.
Oh my god. That last little exchange was sick. Just the Bloodlust Berserker super. Just beautiful.
Absolutely. It's just like, it's the thing of, it's like against like most characters, you know, you have to worry about wake up options, wake up how you're gonna interact on their like if they're trying to retreat or defensive. Like Warwick's, I see like the moment I Bloodlust, like, all right, let's go, we're partying. I wake up what? Wake up the block? Wake up what? I'm going in.
I didn't put 60 hours into the training room to block.
I know, you can't even say like you spent money. Well, no, you bought some money on skins, so you might as well, right?
Yeah, I almost said like I didn't spend $60 to block, and I was like, oh, this game's free.
Yeah. can see the Dapper Dinosaurs money is well spent as they move on to winners finals. I believe I got corrected now. They're finally winners finals fight to face El Sacerdote. But we still got some more folks on the loser side before we get to them, so they can take a break, watch some VODs, maybe hit the bathroom. But you folks still gotta stay here. We still got plenty more to go as we head down to the loser side of the top 8.
And as we head down the loser side, be sure to check out the Matcherino here.
Definitely pulling up right now. We still got plenty of codes left as well. So like you said, we will make sure whoever wins tonight, no matter who it is, we want to make sure they get their fair share of showing off how good it is. Like we see, speaking of which, that top 8 is rounding up pretty soon. Like Kirkus Werewolf did make it all the way back to top 8 on the loser side, as always Steven and Pickle are on fighting it out for the last spot as well, as they have FJT and Salvanos respectively all waiting for them forever is the winner of those games. So cannot wait to see it. Hopefully, we've only got one non-2-0 match this game, this bracket so far. So let's see if we can see many more to come.
We're definitely not going to be seeing them because now we're going to first to 3.
As I look over and chat, the wolf pack grows. That's crazy. Do I need to pick up Juggernaut Warwick? Question mark?
Evidently, dude. I mean, also, you get to call yourself Jugwick at that point, and like, that's a
Jugwick is crazy.
That's a pretty A-OK nickname. I'll take it. Like,
I'm just 1 week for tick scale. I'm like, sorry, production, I can't make it. I'm actually sick. Cough, cough. And then we're just gonna. I'm sorry, I got distracted. The wicker basket is crazy. I'm being told production is holding me by my Warwick collar. Production's holding me by the Warwick collar to make me compensate. You can't make me stars. Dragged me to the kennel for that one.
Yeah, say they just abduct you for that.
He did abduct me. I think you couldn't hear it, but yeah, I was abducted in the production to maybe. I got hit with the newspaper.
I was saying, like, I heard you disappear, and I see you talking on screen. I'm just like, oh, they got him.
Like, dang it. Maybe I'll join the wicker basket someday soon. But for now, we're going to head back into it. I believe that is 007 Pickling heading back into the game, and we should begin in there really soon. As again, the duo of the Jinx Darius going against the slapdown team of Vi Alawi. This should be a good match.
This isn't a run back, right?
Your head, heart, and hands are the key
no, I
to
believe not. It just
victory.
looks very similar, just because, like we mentioned before, there have been no Arby so far of the matches we watched. So the champion, we have been seeing some new champions, and happy to see that. But it looks like we've been seeing plenty of Vi's come out this time around, so happy to see that as well.
Obo already starting off with the Darius to great effect, like we saw earlier.
Right. I am happy to see how Pickle is going to be dodging this as a sick. I love the full combo on that. As the Pickle is trying to see how much they want to dodge the Darius, the Jinx Rocket, because with a Darius face like that. But unfortunately, like that, if you push block into S1, I think it's pretty easy.
Pickle doing an excellent job of keeping Darius out, but not quite, apparently.
Alright. Nice job from 07, just realizing the catch on the Jinx Rocket again. They tried to jump over Darius, but the Jinx Rocket was ready to cover and support them. Just take care of it as we move on to this Alawi. Not looking too hot as well, as now we are in the face of the Alawi in the charge apprehend. Oh, Pickle was ready that time though.
Yep, and Darius falls. Now we have got just Jinx here into the big, heavy hitting Alawi.
Thankfully, Tentacle out there to maybe help some work getting catching up to that Jinx. But again, Darius the zoner with the big ol' axe, keep him in place. Does find the conversion off the super assist from Vi. But we still got plenty of work to do against a Fury up Jinx. And again, the shoulder tackle tonight is doing so much work.
Let's go!
Darius zoning assists here are coming in absolutely clutch for Owo, especially the big old axe uppercut that fills like what, 2/3 of the screen.
There's a whole screen going against this team, especially watch they 0-7 again. Is the ability to run away from any of these situations. Like, you hate Jinx because she's running away, you hate Darius because he's too close, and now you get the worst of both worlds coming in.
Gets caught with the air approach. Pop break.
Alright, well, thankfully gets them out, but eventually they back away, maybe a little too much there, as a zap does find Pickle right there. Thankfully they fall out, and Darius is still on cooldown, so Pickle taking the opportunity to try to get in there. Right as I say that, the 0-7 with the level 3 to get him at a dodge.
Mega Death Rocket into Olawi here. Hitting Vi a bit as well. Owo looking to find just a little bit more. Olawi down. And Atari is creeping.
Yeah, that's a 5 down after the loud one after the other. 0-7. Again, the awareness of this team, this freestyle team, is insane, because the moment that Pickle tries to jump over the Darius that was mentioned before, they just immediately pick it up with the Jinx if they rocket launching it. So Pickle just trying to find a way around it.
Both of them deciding to rush down at exactly the same time. Oh, Darius back to taking point as Pickle moves in. Full combo off, backing off. Break down from Owo.
And you mentioned it, now it's Pickle's turn to hold forward, get this damage in, and just do all the hurt to Jinx right now. Even catches and waits for the roll. Pickle is reading 0-7's book right now, and it's not looking good for him. Pickle just coming in strong, finally making a good comeback with that. Sends them to be judged by Nakuburos and just sends them to the cleaners. Pickle looking real strong there.
Yeah, almost no damage on the board there from Owo. We'll see if Pickle can keep it as clean this round.
Oh, unfortunately for them, you can't be clean if you get called out right there. The reversal being not finding it smart, and the 2-time assist is helping out so much. Thankfully, Owo does get out just in time as Pickle finds the reaction, but Pickle gets out of there themselves and hits the Alawi. And, ooh, I like that. They tried to get the Vi on the way out.
Darius Schmicks here. Break. Alawi down already.
Five was doing a lot of work before. Let's see if they can do much work now. There's Trini Guard again, just covered by Darius in your face. And Cleve runs out just in time. 0-7 just trying to wait till Jinx comes back. Now for opportunities, but the mix-up just a grab. This time they'll finish him off there.
We're sitting here at the cusp of game 2. But Darius on the receiving end of a smackdown here from Pickle.
There's a smackdown turn up to 0-7, just catching out Pickle right there. Fortunately for them, they do get this small happy birthday as Pickle is trying to weave in through the projectiles. Which, as 0-7 just waits for Darius once again. The double assist, not buying its mark, but actually does with it. Get down, Mr. President. Now 7, Darius is looking real low. The hold on the B&B to get ready. Whoa, unfortunately, getting called by the own shenanigans. And now, you send back the Jinx. 007 just have a few seconds on that assist to get back in the game. And Pickle also just ready to wait because we got a lot of gray left to get back.
Yeah, Pickle not wasting a second here. All that gray turns to red. What the Darius zone? Alawi hanging on by a sliver. She is out here.
Fortunately for them, 7 does all that work, and Pickle still picks it back up in the end. Just a simple 2L to the face, or 5L to the face will get things started. I believe should be heading straight into the next match. I think these players are ready to go.
Indeedy, as we are going to see them tie it up 1-2-1 here in losers.
I feel like the son of Pickle would be forcing 7 to jump right now because of how much that they've been caught by the buy. And unfortunately for them, when they do try to run away, who's there but allow to catch you on the reset grab? This might not be a dead Darius, but pretty damn close.
Great early capitalization by Pickle here, but Owo starting an offense of their own, taking almost 50% off of Pickle in that first exchange. Owo starting to run their pressure again, but the tag out going to keep by safe for the moment as Darius also needs to switch, but it's going to tag back in for the damage.
Oh, in trade for a trade, you try to hit the button on me. I will plan to put the button on you. This is going to do a lot of damage. Not going to kill. The Pickle can easily take this back right now if they can find a big hit just like that.
I say, are we going to see Owo here able to survive off of the zoning? Or are we going to see an aggro approach here by Pickle come out on top? Lots of big damage on the board still in Alawi, and Pickle able to shore it up and claim the round.
You see 007 just fully holding up back to try to avoid anything happening on the ground, but thankfully Bai and Alawi saw some tricks out of his sleeves and go against that. But right as I say that though, Pickle just break out, get the break, tech break, excuse me. As Pickle just get hit by the assist, and now it's Alawi's turn to party.
Yeah, we are seeing a change in gears here from Pickle. A lot more party starters, a lot more aggression, not letting Jinx do very much of anything here instead of focusing on killing that Darius.
Looks like we were forced to focus on the Darius now as the last hope to keep Pickle away from moving on, as unfortunately finds one more hit. Fury is available, but where are you going to break it? Pickle is aware, ready to go. Catches Pickle out now, or the grab. Just force the Fury at that one crucial moment. S1 not going to find it smart. Jinx blocks just in time, and now Pickle gets hit with the Fury, and now they're down. Their Alawi's going down and down to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, but the throw off into the setup. Pickle is going to take game 3, 2-1.
Alawi wins.
Oh man, that was solid gameplay from both players. Just really scary. And like game 1 and 2 were definitely they're playing to their strengths, but you can see where game 3 was they're really starting to party mix things up. As I just really want to go back to this replay to see how much they changed, especially against 007, how much they were up backing to get away from these Vi straight hits and to get them away in the trying, almost trying to chicken block at some points, right?
Yeah, we had a really significant change in gears from Pickle trying to, just fish for those straight hits, and with the more aggressive playstyle we were seeing from Owo, they were definitely getting found. Took a little bit, but Pickle with a complete reversal of fortune starting in game 2.
Yeah, you can see it right here. Just pop. Again, they kept saying alive. We mentioned before those stray hits, chips to chunks to all your health right there. As again, you do have to worry about that damage meter. Fortunately, that for Pickling does find the ending right there off of not gonna say a lucky grab, but a fortunate grab as they move on and stay alive. Oh, 7 unfortunately will be going home. Tied for 8th, but or 7th, excuse me. So hopefully we will see you next week as we move in, as Pickle will be fighting on Sylvanos out there.
Oh, we're going to be seeing more solo Warwick action. That makes me very happy.
Yeah, Lycurgus and Ultra Saber coming up. Lycurgus, unfortunately, the last one of the pack to try to make it through. If they don't make it out, then they're the first one. If they lose here, they will be the first of the pack out. So you don't want to see it just yet. Get up a little and up. Let's see Ultra Saber. We have not seen them tonight, so I'm excited to see what they'll be pulling out. For all we know, they could be the first Ari of the game, or maybe the fourth Juggernaut Warwick. We'll see.
Look, I'm okay with another Jug Warwick mirror. Like, I'll take it.
Let's say if our Warwicks make it all the top 4, can we get that the meme pic of just like, baby, I'm praying on you, and I'm just the wolf like, woo.
I have my favorite example of that image that I've ever seen is that, but the text is just, I cannot contain the silliness.
That's exactly what's happening. It's like, yeah, we're fighting for like how much money on March Arena, but like, listen, whoever gets the furthest, they're top dog for the week. So I want to see it where they go. This is Havanos is also happy. Again, I'm happy. As a listen, the moment I saw Warwick, I'm like, this character's gonna be good. Were they good the whole time? Nah, we'll see. But I'm happy to see these players are making sure that eat some of my words on how good that character is.
Anytime you have a character in a game that can turn, a counter hit into a kill, I feel like it's really hard to decide where they definitively sit. Because, like, you don't really want them to be at the top because that's an unhealthy meta. But at the same time, I feel like it's really hard to argue that they're bad, because it's like any kit that's focused around just turning a oopsie, now you die is obscene. I love it. Brawlers in every game are just poetry in motion.
Yeah, say like it's definitely interesting to see because everyone talks about tiers and whatnot, right? It's like because in some points I can see why people are talking about characters in a vacuum. It's like, oh well, Frank isn't that good, so we'll put him down here. Or like so and so's character they go here. But there's those interesting cases where some things are like you have to consider the fact it's a team game, you have to consider fuses, because especially with the freestyle nerfs, especially. And most folks are like taking Akali back down from A tier because their best team was freestyle Ari Akali. So to see that it's mixing up, I'm not one to jump onto tier lists or judge it like not until like 2 weeks in. So with the first week down, it's starting to see things are starting to fall into place, but you never know what's going to come up.
Especially with CEO around the corner. Like, I feel like it's really hard for anyone to be making judgments right now when we haven't seen anyone at that upper echelon actually performing with anything yet. Like, that's where you really see the secret sauce.
Especially because I know especially how much folks are changing up their freestyle combos, especially because they had to change that because the input window or the tag window went from 90 to 60, I believe, off the top of my head. So can't wait to see how much they do, but we can talk about more of that later, and we talk more about the Juggernaut buffs and whatnot as Lycurgus is jumping back on with Ultra Saber. And the game loads. All right. There we go. We loading back in.
There's our first Ari.
Yeah, I was like, hold on, but that's not 2 Aris. We just saw them play. There's no way that's an Ari. So happy to see, like you said, that first Ari coming out, and let's see how they do and what they've changed up compared to most of the Aris, because we do know that they nerfed up damage overall to some effect. You can argue definitely didn't want to focus on that. You want to be in the air with Ari, and I think like Kyrgyz, that they're willing to do so will depend on how this game goes.
Ready. Let's go.
And we were seeing a decent amount of aerial approaches from Lycurgus last time we saw them, so...
No, you don't.
Right. There's already on the second layer defense, calling out Beat Sabers, a wake up attack, pushing a break. Lycurgus just unfortunately to get through that as Ult Saber eats a big old demon flip to the head, and now this is a gone Yasuo. We mentioned it before. This is Juggernaut Warwick. We're getting these characters are like dying, hopping like flies.
Yeah, with barely a scratch on him, Lycurgus, Bloodlust ready to go. Catching Ari out of the air, that airspace that you just talked about, not doing her a whole lot of good as he already is ready to start spending.
And indeed, we have nowhere to spend like our cash. We're just gonna spend it all into Ultra Saber's life bar. With a sliver of life left, unfortunately, don't want to get chipped out. Just get pushed away. Saber does find the opening, but again, there's a amount of life to chew through, and Lycurgus just needs one big hit.
And finds it. Round 1 to Lycurgus with barely any damage on the board.
Let's see how much Ulcer can get away. You can see now they're playing the Fireball game. That also changes as well. Lycurgus, and they're time this time, and just if you find just a good old 5M to the face, you don't need to think about it. As chat mentioned before, no, don't need think too much about his combos. You just need to get in there. And the level 2 defense. Not trying to get marked. And now Saber, it's already down to the Yasuo so low. One more barrage. She goes for the Ligo Tech. It does find its mark this time. But as Saber runs away, Lycurgus just hits him in the face again.
And Bloodlust Online already starting to see the efficacy of that Juggernaut meter gain here. As already almost back at 3. Halfway up 3. Almost at 4. Spends into 3.
It's like, we want to ask the question so badly, but this Warwick's out to kill. It's gonna kill. And they go a 1-up in the set. And one more step away from the wicker basket to keep moving on.
Say, are we at first to 3 yet? Or loser side?
Unfortunately not yet, so Ultra Saber is playing for legitimate life right now. They do have break on deck as Lycurgus is just waiting back, trying to avoid what Saber's trying to do, but unfortunately holding back is the main option for Saber right now.
Goes in low, catches. Sees an opportunity to apply some pressure, but backs off a bit in the face of an advancing Yasuo. That whiff gonna hurt. Goes in from the air, and the throw. Yasuo down with nary a scratch on Warwick as he advances on Ultra Saber's Ari.
Alright, well, Ultra Saber so some life again, finds a big old 2H into the box in the fair rush there. Pushing Lycurgus in combo, catches them out on their own attempt on the grab reversal. Saber throwing it back in the corner, and now Ultra Saber, no more fear on him, no sense of fear. Now they have some offense starting, ready to go. Lycurgus just trying to find one more clip, and Ultra Saber just jumping away to find more options to get away. Lycurgus, unfortunately, does find it right there. You said it before, we'll say it again. You got 5 mirror on deck, you gotta be real scared of that wolf.
Yep, goes in low, finds something, and we are about to see big spender. Burning a hole in Lycurgus's pocket. He is looking to spend, but no!
Oh, no, the hesitation might have finished my Lycurgus. Just jump in there, unfortunately, and a foxfire to the face. I think they just held a little too long and it kills him right there. So, happy to see that Ultra Saber gets a bit of a little life right now. Again, how are they going to fight against Lycurgus? And they can't be hesitating right now.
here.
Ari already sitting massively low here. Lycurgus pops Fury.
Fury into 2H. Thank you, Dapper Dan, for correcting me right here. Lycurgus Ultra Saber does know the full back shot combo with the Ari as well. Does find the other side. Saber taking themselves out, keeping themselves alive. One more big hit into the super. The double down is on set. Saber looking real good. They still have break as well. They just need to finish off this wolf.
And finish it, they will. With the Yasuo special blowing Lycurgus out of the air. Ultra going to shore it up 1-1.
Alright, it's getting real scary. Lycurgus, they got both wolf parents on, ready to watch them. They cannot disappoint their parents, and honestly, a 2M starter will do it right there. A Saber now with the confidence, not holding back too much, as even catching a big whip punish right there to get things started for them.
The Fury pop on deck here. Break.
Oh, we talked about the no hesitation, no fear. What about just ending your level 3 while you're in Bloodlust, just because you want to finish off this Ari ASAP? Lycurgus got mad. I don't know what happened between the last game and this game, but Lycurgus is ready to kill already.
Especially with the air to surface approaches we're seeing here. I mean, like a big fuzzy missile.
I think it's more like an air F-130, just flying around like that. Especially when you try to run into it, but Lycurgus again, ready to whenever you try to approach them. And now, unfortunately, Lightsaber. This is a lot of damage with no break in sight.
No, you don't.
There is break. Just as soon as it comes on the board, Lycurgus sitting here at set point, but with almost insurmountable pressure into Ultra Saber here, still with no damage on the board into Lycurgus. Just chew-toying Ari.
This chew-toy's lessons run out real soon, as that is a dead Ari. Lycurgus could be finishing up with perfect. They just need one Yasuo to go. And with Bloodlust and 3-meter on deck, they got to try, but Saber does find the opening right there. And Fury's up real soon for both players.
Low, converts to the sky and back down, and spends into 3.
No time missed this time around. Lycurgus will continue on the tradition of the wicker basket and move on to this top 8 and continue your life, as unfortunately sends Ultra Saber home at 7.
More Jugwick action here. Moving on, Ultra Saber goes out, and Lycurgus will be playing into FJT and his big meaty men.
Before we get back into that, let's see how this came through, as Lycurgus again. The moment that any time Saber hesitated or just was found opening like this, just already in Bloodlust, instantly dead. We know what's going to happen. We have 3-meter on deck. We're going to spend it. Even if he misses the one time where the time was strict, he does find the big kills like this. But not to say that Saber did not have their own big comeback as well.
Yeah, definitely some great work by the first Ari that we've seen in the bracket tonight. Not enough to follow all the way through, but despite the adjustments to the character, Ultra Saber really, really putting in some work and making Lycurgus fight for that win.
Absolutely. Again, no free wins out here. We got to keep this going. Especially in which we keep going, we round out the top 8. We can see the Dapper Dinosaur and El Sacerdote will still be fighting out in the winners final. FJT and Lycurgus will be, like you mentioned, will be fighting out down there, along with Sylvanos and Pickle already chatting it up in there just to get ready for their game. But before we get to that, I believe we'll be taking a quick break. So you folks out there, I hope you do not go anywhere. Do not hesitate. We'll be back for the top 6 of this week's Breakout of 2XKO. In a second. We'll take a break. Listen, it's my fault. I got too excited. I was like, listen, let's go away. Like, we saw these guys. Come on, I want to see more. But the sooner we get to break stars, the sooner we get to move on.
Are you thinking about building your own fight stick? Then go for it. It's a perfect way to dive into electronics, design, and hands-on creativity. Pick an enclosure, for the dub plate, or the mini dub. Now, DIY builds means full control, easy upgrades, and your own personal style. Join an amazing community of makers, artists, and gamers, and be the builder of your crew.
I got the time today. I'm looking for all of the fades, want all of the smoke. All of my goals inside of the scope. I'm taking it hill and coming for more. Woke up, didn't even stretch. I'm placing my bets on myself. I be doing the most. Why you always talk like you wanted to go? I ain't gotta speak cause I already know. This ain't been new to me, a news to me. I came out the room unique. Shine bright like jewelry. Of course, you don't wanna fool with me. I got views to see and gifts to use. I got everything to gain and none to lose, and he can prove. I took his burden and yoke. It's like moose when I hit the moves. You can't tell me anything. I mean anything. That's for sure. I already know. I know my identity. My identity from the go. I told you I already know. You can't tell me anything. I mean anything. That's for sure. I already know. I know my identity. My identity from the go. Already know. I already know. I'm spitting the truth. When I'm in the booth, I take you to school. Yeah. This ain't a lesson. I put on this armor like it was my weapon. I'm stepping, the ops can leave. My props are these utilities he put inside of my belt. Feeling me, it's just the face I can tell. But really the king is the one you can smell. This ain't been new to me, a news to me. I came out the womb unique. Shine bright like jewelry. Of course, you don't wanna fool with me. I got views to see and gifts to use. I got everything to gain and none to lose. And he can prove I took his burden and yoke. It's like moose when I hit the moves. Yeah. You can't tell me anything. I mean anything. That's for sure. I already know. I know my identity. My identity from the go. I told you I already know. You can't tell me anything. I mean anything. That's for sure. I already know. I know my identity. My identity from the go. I already know. Already know. Okay, let it be known. I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door with the holy key. You supposed to be this close to me, and hopefully you understand G.O.D. Maybe this cold and I'm talking like no degrees. This ain't a fluke. I seen it way before it ever happened. He gave me the view. I had to put in my time on the TV. It coming in soon. I couldn't leave it all up to a variant or an experience. You gotta get up and do what it do. So complicated, homie, it's you. Always gonna wait until you in the mood. I been running, came out gunning, stopped the fronting on your word. It's what you hear, not what you heard. I'ma hate on every verb. I'ma show you what it's worth. Every day I'm on the earth till they put me in the dirt. I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it first. Until they put me in the dirt. Said I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it. I can't break, that's the thing about me. I won't put these goals on freeze. I can't break, that's the thing about me. I won't put these goals on freeze. You cannot stop me, I'm eating spinach and broccoli. Termination like I'm Rocky. Lift the heavy body back a beating it, I get away scotch-free. And I'ma take control, unbreakable. I sense the face, the shakes is cold, the grace is more. Plus it's really the motivation, so it's thank you so. Like that's on my neck, hard work on my break. The easy road taking the left, it's on my chest. No time for regrets, faith in the Jimmy like Steph. Shooting is wet like clay, the party ain't maybe this way. I'm taking all of this left to the bank. I'ma deposit and see what it make. Shoot is shooting, so it's reap. I paid a meter, I came in with Peter like Peter on water. I'm stepping in deeper, they know that I'm coming like follow the leader. So I'm taking a chance today. Standing inside of the kitchen, I turn on the heater. I'm here to turn on my brothers and sisters and cousins and mothers until my believers get into it first. Said I'ma get into it first. Until they put me in the dirt. Said I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it. I can't break, that's the thing about me. I won't put these goals.
Alrighty, and welcome back, everyone. We are back into the other half of our top 8 here tonight at Breakout 2XKO. I am Combo Dropinski, and here with me is Super Rob, the world's finest co-host, I might add.
Thank you, thank you. Don't shoot yourself short for that award. I think you're on the running that as for well. And speaking of which, for best players and best commentators, I believe with the help of a lovely Twitch chat, we got plenty more to go. As mentioned before the break, we got Dapper Dinosaur and Saucer Daddy coming right up against winners finals. The first of 3 there. As we head down there, we can see FJT and Lycurgus will still have their games to go. And I believe, yeah, Sylvanos going 2-0 against Pickle around this time around to see that they move on to fight whoever wins that loser's side as well. But for now, we're going to hop back into top side to see who is going to be the first in that grand final and who will be entering the last boss of the loser's gauntlet.
Yeah, I'm excited here to see more Jugwick here. Like, Dapper just holding it down tonight with an absolutely dominant showing all the way through winner's side. Saucer Dote, no slouch either. I mean, coming through, having dropped very, very few games. So, let's see how he does against just the unending aggression that Dapper is able to put out here.
Yeah. Big power to that is the spacing that Dapper mentioned earlier. How they're able to control the pace of the game with spacing. Fortunately for them, they did end in front of El Sacerdote's space and will take the fear. And that, speaking of which, fear is up and ready for them. El Sacerdote just picks up the Echo, but it's not the Yasuo.
And break coming online for Sacerdote here, but the level 3 spend from Dapper going to do a lot of work before Sacerdote has the opportunity to react to much of anything.
Yeah, Dapper Dinosaur just spending level 3 because they know they're going to get so much meter back. They're already back at level 1. You're on Bloodlust and you have everything to spend. You might as well, because that is absolutely 80% gone from that Echo.
Yep, hitting the Berserker Rush here. Yasuo sitting on Fury, but gets clipped. And round 1 to Dapper Dinosaur.
Commented earlier how much air stuff is able to control the air a lot of times with Yasuo, but unfortunately Dapper Dinosaur, they had different timings on jumping back down on a dive kick, especially with the wall cling just like that. Just throws off any normal flow chart you have. You're so aware and ready for what Dapper Dinosaur's approach is going to be.
Yeah, as you've been seeing from several of the Jugwicks tonight, I mean, a lot of them really getting some phenomenal airspace pressure out of those dive kicks. The school of Dapper is definitely a strong one.
Yeah, the dojo that he holds is truly one beautiful of all the Jugwicks have here from the clinic. But speaking of which, we cannot count out El Sacerdote just yet as a level 1 that is able to kill just enough. Like I said, mentioned El Sacerdote not to be counted out just yet.
No, having some excellent space control off of those Yasuo normals here. And that rush down pressure into the Time Winder off of Echo. Just doing work. Keeping Dapper from being able to start that game plan. Unless he's able to find an opening like he just did. These just cutscene combos that he's doing.
Especially when you're catching the air like that. You can see, I mentioned how much Dapper will probably spend as a Jug Warrior, but they knew this stuff here was running out just in time, so they just waited and holding on for this Yasuo that they can surely kill with a Bloodlust level 3 Warwick on a Berserker Barrage side. Maybe one more chance though.
And we got the wall dive still sitting on level 3. And is going to get it with the correct timing here. And I think that is one dead Yas. And it is Dapper Dinosaur taking game 1 rapidly and brutally. Hungry like the wolf this man is.
Dinosaur already, just like you said, just like any moment they are minus or maybe have a chance to just super, you'll get out of there early enough, and it has worked out here as a big parry to the face will start the turn around El Sacerdote's fate right here.
Team Echo air to air there, stuffing some of the aerial approach that Dapper has been getting so much off of. Great little shimmy there, moving on into the corner. But that dive kick.
El Sacerdote realizing the air may not be his space, so fighting on the ground. But as I say that though, just right short in front of Warwick's snout, just launches him for another full combo. Yeah, 5 here on deck. This might be a full spend unless we just want to go for one more step. Nah, we're going for a spend. We're going for a spend.
Yeah, he's got the money. He's gonna. Oh.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, no.
Bloodlust. Oh, my God. Oh, but the level 3 there. Shutting down the reign of terror.
El Sacerdote actually, like, that's my boy. Get off my boy. Like, just realized that they were going to die, so just spends level 3 to get Dapper Dinosaur off of him. Solid play and good recognition for El Sacerdote there.
God, the tag block string pressure there. Getting that stray hit, converting air reset. Pops the Fury to get him off. Dapper sitting low. Getting bad dogged by Sacerdote in what could be a perfect. Never mind. Commentator's curse.
Unfortunately, first is sent out, and also Dapper Dinosaur hits the big red button. The Sacerdote is right this time, showing that this is not going to be an easy 3-0 for Dapper Dinosaur. We're going to be fighting tooth and nail, especially because of how Sacerdote, how much they are fighting on the ground. They realize, like, as long as I can hold Dapper Dinosaur and these block strings, I can get my mix started and get my game plan going like I did right here.
And the cross through into the string, back to the corner. set from the sky. Danger is right as Dapper just stacking on hit after hit. We're gonna see a spend here, wall dive, taking Yasuo down in decisive fashion with barely a scratch on him. Bloodlust is out.
That cheeky hit into grab, that air tech into grab once again. Now we do have 4 meters on deck ready to go. I believe this should be easy catch. Dapper Dinosaur to spend, and again, Dapper Dinosaur. Again, we've talked about before, we've talked plenty of times. League of cutscenes happening right here. Happy to see Dapper Dinosaur goes up another round.
Cha-ching, another cash out on the board as Dapper looking to book a first-class ticket on the train directly to Grand Finals here.
Facing Elsa's Dote to actually catch up Dapper Dinosaur, whatever he was doing up there, does find it. At the very least, Elsa's Dote wants to keep this fury going. Let it burn out. Don't let Dapper Dinosaur get up with it.
Ooh, and he doesn't. El Sacerdote declaring with Echo that Dapper is out of time. Time's up, 1 round to 1.
Ready.
We talked about this before. Sometimes Dapper Dinosaur gives, sometimes they take away. In these situations where it's the 2 combo like that. Unfortunately, 2 getting better than 1 in these sandwich situations here. Dapper Dinosaur already down to almost half health.
Up and over the wind wall, but is going to punish the Yasuo movement there.
See El Sacerdote just going for it, like while Echo's down below covering their back just in case they do find something. But again, El Sacerdote gets carried on that, but Dapper Dinosaur's got back up ready once again to take care of him.
Yep, team mix here coming in clutch as we see Yasuo attempting to build that meter. No joy there. Fury Pop, though, into the spend is going to take Dapper out of it, and Sacerdote is going to go up 2-1.
What a cheeky hold from both of them. Just like, are you going to do it first? I'm blocking. Are you going to Fury? I'm Fury. I'm going to Fury. You're going to block? So, it does work out for El Sacerdote in that situation. Hop back right into it. No stopping the Dapper Dinosaur train. Going for the damage. Just find the rollout once again. The 2M is doing work. We got 3 meter on deck. I think we only need 2 and max to take care of this Echo.
Ooh, survives with the slipper, but pops Bloodlust ready to go. Clips Yasuo with that a bit. Some nice little damage on the board. Still some gray, but a lot more even on the 1-1 here. Dapper could make this dangerous very fast.
Dangerous again. Catches El Sacerdote jumping, and with just enough bloodlust left, we're going to combo off of that. Mirror on deck here for El Sacerdote. Again, no, you'll be using that next round. Dapper finishing up with another level 3. I feel like if anyone goes back and watches these, you just need to add like a level 3 counter for a war. Just like, I think we're at like 10. Like,
just supercut every single one of them.
Oh, just like the breakout, but every time we work old school, I feel like it goes faster.
Yeah.
We're hitting light speed here as El Sacerdote is trying to get back in Dinosaur's face as fast as possible. Goes for the super through, thankfully just enough to save themselves from Dapper's punishment. As again, the mix-up from El Sacerdote just keeping their dreams alive, and so is a lob into the air.
Ooh, no joy there. Warwick getting caught in the blender here.
Blender, the air, and Ed getting caught right there as Dapper Dinosaur, full bloodlust, ready to go. Once again, this is gonna be real close. Not enough. El Sacerdote, how are you gonna go against this wolf?
Ooh, but catches him on the roll through. Echo sitting very low against the bloodlusted Warwick. Really only needs a stray hit here.
And hopefully this straight hit will be leading to El Sacerdote to the promised land. Level 3 on deck. We're going for one more setup into a kill. The overhead, not finding it smart, trying to find through. Dapper Giants are holding with their life. The wall cling, a little too low for their liking. El Sacerdote recognizes that and will finish them right here for another round.
All right, and we are at set point now.
Ready. Let's go.
Unfortunately, maybe is sending all of the losers unless the Dapper Dinosaur can finish off right now. Fortunately, then, El Sacerdote just finding another opening into the face, but this time El Sacerdote really wanted to swing first. Dapper Dinosaur getting Fury up real soon, but will they spend it? They have to, and El Sacerdote was ready for it and just unfortunately just blocked.
Oh, Echo evaporating in the face of the Warwick combo here. Drake still on the board, but God, that kill is fast.
Fast and Justice is swifter here as Dapper Dinosaur, big opening, not finding anything off of El Sacerdote, does run into that. Unfortunately, the Chicken Reset not finding Fury dash happening. El Sacerdote with Fury, Dapper Dinosaur with none left, no level 3 on El Sacerdote just yet. So we go for one more interaction. We pop the big red button, and we do find El Sacerdote. We're taking another breather, folks, because we have one more interaction left.
Pressing, sitting low, still anyone's game, and there's the 3 catches.
Oh, and El Sacerdote giving Dapper Dinosaur a taste of their own medicine. Hits the big red button against them and moves on to grand finals as Dapper Dinosaur goes back down to loser side.
Yeah, sent to the kennel here, but top 8 is still looking very, very wolfy in nature, I'm thinking.
Yeah, especially with all these combos going on. The kennel's going crazy down there. As you can see back and look at this, the Sacerdote, again, finding at the very first start, Dapper Dinosaur was again kind of getting their number, catching him in the air. But once they realized, like, hey, man, I'm playing Yasuo Echo freestyle, I need to stay on the ground, get these mixes going, and really started their footing off of that.
Yeah, and once we started seeing the aggression from Dapper checked by that mix, was not a whole lot he could do outside of really starting to hope for more of those straight pickups off of dive kick, which had been a winning strategy before, but stopped being so much as we started seeing the adaptation from El Sacerdote, who's going to be moving on to finals, but Dapper still could make the run here.
Absolutely. We still got plenty of folks. We still have plenty of Warwicks left. And speaking of which, Sylvanos, don't think I don't see you. Listen, follow your heart wherever that leads you. Yeah, or you cannot ruin the triple Warwick graphic. No, choose what your heart believes. There could be a split in between. Warwick could be there. Listen, follow your heart. Just follow your heart, Sylvanos. Follow what you think is going to take on the big, meaty team of Darius Braum. You do you.
Ah, dude, you should play Blitzcrank now. Play Juggernaut Blitzcrank. Jugcrank.
We're getting word that we should be doing it for the graphic. Despite what my heart is saying, you can see they're flashing the graphic. They got it ready, Sylvanos. It's up to you. Now, it's not up to me anymore. The ball's in your court, says Breakout. So don't look at us if you get plays.
Oh, no costume, dude. Skins equal wins. What are you doing?
Oh no, not Sylvanos down to skin. It's over. It's the matching FJT team. Look at him.
Color coordinated, fancy, and ready to rip. I am not liking the odds of Sylvanos here with the default skin setup.
Yeah, let's see if this backup can come through right here. I'll back into it. All right, let's see. We talked about earlier how much they were jumping all the way out. Folks were jumping across FBT's shield. Obviously, right now, the Sylvanos taking the air and just trying to catch out the bomb already.
And quick break here. Darius starting up the push to the corner. Getting big damage on Jugwick, with the Fury gonna break through there.
What's being broken is Sylvanos' time with that Fury that just forgot to mention. Now FJT barely not finding it right there. Sylvanos is running on his take that side which to try to push him in the corner, but eats a big frozen block to the face though.
Yep, and Darius capitalizing, moving forward, but no! A reversal of fortune by Sylvanos, stacking damage very quickly. Has the 3 ready, but the timing is too tight. Darius with the throw to the corner. 2 big guys trying to keep the Wolf down, but it's not quite enough, as we're going to see the level 1 spend here and Warwick take out Darius. Bloodlust on deck.
Oh no, yeah, as I mentioned how FGT is going to run away, but like you mentioned, that's a bloodlusted Warwick ready to catch him right there. Fortunate break, Fury does catch a break there. Sylvanos unfortunately going down after trying nibbling on the wrong character. Lucky break there for FGT this time around.
You would like to see it as calculated.
Calculate the timing off of FJT. The call, or excuse me, Sylvanos calling out FJT on that shield hold on that. What a great time for Sylvanos, and now we're back in Bloodlust.
Oh, but Darius tagging on in and pushing the corner again with the tag launcher there. Rom getting shoved off a bit. We're seeing more of the shield sneak antics here.
That was a try from call up from Sylvanos to see if Darius can get in. Unfortunately, he's still backing out. As you can see again, just backing out, ready to call him out, ready to catch it out. You cannot block that level 3 super, especially with Darius still in the hitbox. So that is going away. But Sylvanos still has rage ready to go. Fury is going down.
Oh, and the 4-0 pop-up. FJT gonna spend it here. Close it out.
All right, JT going up with what up is that the 2 guys taking on the Warwick and looks like coming on strong, especially that timing from these shields from FJT. I've just been slowly withering around Sylvanos, even as much as they tried to change up the timing. Just they're doing a lot of work. Let's see how this changes up in the next game.
Yeah, we're very much seeing a unstoppable force and immovable barrier situation here.
Definitely not as fair when you also have unstoppable object on the back just like that for the assist. This Darius shoulder check is doing so much work for them tonight. As again, FJT pushing Sylvanos corner with some ice on deck. Sylvanos does have Fury though.
Catches with the 3 on Wake Up. Big meaty claws.
You have to try to retreat and guard as much as they can, which FJT does chase them all the way over and does find a sweet hit and lift it off of that. Darius, unfortunately, down Sylvanos going down. FJT going up around.
Let's go!
Oh, catches with the dive kick to the corner, but big old Darius swing catching him out on the approach as FJT gonna go coast to coast.
Coast to coast, we still got ice on deck, but again, this is gonna hurt like crazy. Now this is gonna switch over to the Darius, yeah. Self-serve, double down, and from downtown is the Braum hit as FJT goes up 2-0 already. I believe that is it, folks. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Unfortunately, another member of the Wicker Basket falls And Dapper Dinosaur is the last one to fight against FJT.
Yep, FJT telling him to wolf pack it up and go on home, as he will be moving into losers finals into Dapper Dinosaur.
Yeah, no. Especially because we see that, you know, all the works have been making such a good run, but unfortunately, when you run into the big door that is Darius' shield, especially on ice version, it's really hard. You have to really change up your timings, and even when you try to jump over just like that, he's ready for you to switch. He's ready to switch over and take advantage of that.
Yeah, and as we're seeing, I mean, the pressure that FJT is getting on those off the wall combos back coast to coast. I mean, just the amount of carry and positioning that he's getting off of these is just setting him up for success, more or less.
Choose your destination.
So let's see if that success will continue against the final boss of the Wicker Basket crew. Is going to be Dapper Dinosaur going and also going against the two big men. Let's see if that shield will finally be coming down, or this time around the two big men will continue to grand finals.
Ready. Let's go.
FGT, good start, already knows, played the song and dance before. We're going against another Warwick. We're going to take down 50 of their health already. Dapper Dinosaur. Now FGT will delay themselves, so they do cause the Fury, but FGT just runs in their face to get out another combo.
FJT with very, very decisive opening, almost like he's saying, hey, show me something I haven't seen before.
Yeah, we haven't seen this before, but we've seen all this damage happen right now. Is again, Dapper Dinosaur, big red button, dice on that, unfortunately.
An almost perfect by FJT, just tearing through Dapper.
FJT this time around is the one trying to fly around. Dapper Dinosaur does find the air, does find the overhead one time this time, and that's forced them to break. They know there was a dead bomb if they did not do that.
Bloodlust on deck, ready to go. Spent into one here, into the wall dive. And that's a dead Darius.
Alright, FJT's Braum trying to bench his teammate, but that is a big hit, just enough to finish up. Put another ding on the counter. That's number 13 for Dapper Dinosaur to go up another round with that level 3.
You actually been counting these?
No. That's why rough estimate. I think it's like 13 at this point.
Hey, FJT giving Dapper the business at this point.
Ooh. So the delay thing that Dapper Dinosaur has been trying to get down the most, FJT finally pulling off right there on the Wolfling. And now pushing back to the corner as they are trying to run away. Fireball gives them more leeway to find out. Dapper Dinosaur again with a grab for minus mark, but a shield get in their way again.
Cross through on Darius. Back to the corner. And we're going to see the spend again. No, but survives with the sliver. The dash up from Dapper, closing out Darius. With the wall cling through.
Yeah, that wall cling just low enough where it was on the right side of FJT, so maybe they're not ready for it.
14.
14. I swear, Dapper Dinosaur is like Dapper Dinosaur adds like 5 minutes to this tournament from their super alone, and that's okay.
Dapper's rolling these like he's getting royalties from it.
That's what I'm saying. The checks, right? The checks. checking a delay. FJT trying to delay as much as he can against Dapper Dinosaur's dash in. FJT just holding Dapper Dinosaur down with this lockdown of shield. Fortunately does whip the 2H as Dapper Dinosaur gets on the other side and ready to put them in the corner blender.
Ooh, catches him on the dive kick. The break stops the pressure for but a moment before Dapper re-engages. Catches the Darius. It's Fury.
Dapper Dinosaur been hitting folks with that all night. 2M to grab. And the space is just enough where you just whiff a wake-up attack to your face and you don't jump at Dapper Dinosaur. Dapper Dinosaur jumps at you.
Bloodlust, no joke there. Rapidly stacking on damage and taking both out to claim the round. Dapper at the cusp here of a 2-0 lead.
Through FJT's big shield, though, does find the other way around. Does find both of them there. Force Braum back into the ground. FJT trying to challenge that, but Dapper Dinosaur is already on the left side and ready to punish you for that attempt.
Oh, break, letting FJT start some offense here.
Alright, FJT with the F offense getting started. Actually, like that, a holdout. Catching up Dapper Dinosaur, trying to run away. Fortunately, they do just in time. That is level 5, and I believe we're going for one more attempt to get the Bloodlust up with the shoulder check. No change into him just yet. A hard tag into the Darius now. The Dapper Dinosaur just waiting for the opportunity. And unfortunately, that big grab is going to force him to Fury.
Ooh, the Gamma Quake leaves him with a sliver. Darius creeps on in. Axe butts it. FJT looking to steal the game out from Dapper.
Gotta be kidding me with that, man. FJT realizing Dapper Dinosaur called him out on the jump away from the shield to pull him off to the corner. Thankfully, they do get away, though, but a charging star right there. Now it's going to find its mark, and now once again, FJT in the driver's seat of this round with a Braum on ice chasing down this wolf. Confidence at an FJT. They knew, they recognized like they did have the ice and said like this jump in is going to be safe on for me because I got the shield and can counter that. Great recognition for FJT on that.
Yeah, that last round going by in an instant. Sylvanos in chat asking the question that we all are. What happened?
That's what happens when you watch Dapper Dinosaur. Blink and you miss it. Blink and you miss Darius' health bar. Like, where'd it go? Blink and you see that Dapper Dinosaur has 4 meter already ready, good to go. Shoulder check does get him out of dodge just right now as Dapper Dinosaur gets Braum in the air. This is Fury, no bloodlust, but 5 meter on deck. This, if they want to get rid of this Braum, they can easily do it, no problem.
Oh yeah, spends into 3 there. I think we're all
I think all of us had that question too, but we're like, just spend it. If you're Warwick, you're Juggernaut Warwick, you're gonna get 3 meter back right now and get a kill just like that.
Ready. Let's go.
Again, FJT not finding sandwich does not work out there. Dapper Dinosaur already ready to take them out. FJT on deck, holding on to it. Dapper Dinosaur throws himself in the corner. FJT ready for it.
up break, moves on out of the corner.
Right, jump onto the other wall. This time was ready with the S1 super and to the the level 3. Really love that for depth. The recognition, it's like, all right, this time you punished me last time for jumping in the shield, so now I'm gonna actually super punish you and kill you for it too.
a great adaptation by Dapper. FJT having a lot of health to crunch through here, but Darius is going to potentially be up to the task.
Especially with that corner combo right there. Especially the big thing is burning Dapper Dinosaur's Fury. Let that run as much as they can. Now with their own level 3 on deck, they don't even need it as they go 1-up in the set. Combo, I think this is going the full 5 miles. I don't know about you.
No, I'm in agreement, and I am excited for it. Both of these players really looking to go the distance here.
Distance indeed, as again, the distance not found from the flip. FGT able to 2H that and get them into the corner once again. Go for the Braum switch out to get Ice up, ready to go. As now we're gonna get that big shield. Like you mentioned before, stuck between a rock and a harder big man in the way, and you block the level 3. Now you're in a world of pain.
FJT looking to clutch this out and take game 3 for himself, and that's going to be enough. Braum pulverizes Dapper into a 2-1 lead for FJT, making his run through loser's side.
Going through the arcade mode of Warwick's. Now, fortunately, just trying to get out here, but Dapper Dinosaur holding it down for the Wicker Squad here. As once again, the timing and the spacing allows FGT to get another 2H on deck. Dapper Dinosaur forcing the Fury. Plenty of time to get that back, but now we're getting hit like this. FJT you already know they're setting up for the Braum for once again.
Yep, and there he is. The and one dunk. Dropping Warwick down into the corner, looking for big damage here from Darius. Nary a scratch on FJT. Stump not closing it out.
Actually not. I think Dapper Dinosaur can still fight this out as much as they want. They just need to find one big hit, one block. FGT actually choosing to break to just finish this off ASAP. And Rising tries to attempt to do it. Dapper Dinosaur again with number 25 of the level 3 coming out.
Finding purchase on Darius, taking him down. Dapper still having blood in his veins and looking to find a way to remove it from Brahms into 3.
The folks are not out there telling me that this is sick or Dapper Dinosaur. Again, the resource management, the finding, the damage, the recognition. Dapper Dinosaur is them. They are that wolf. Hit a woozed chant. Dapper Dinosaur takes the round.
Comeback City population. Dapper.
All right. This comeback can come back for the whole set. Is a big ol' happy birthday, forces FGT to break right there. Just in time as Dapper Dinosaur. Another wall cling will find purchase on FJT's Braum, and it's not looking good.
It's all according to script right now, Rob.
And you have the script with a little bit of drama in there as the Fury is caught for Dapper Dinosaur. The hero of chat right now is fighting to make their comeback. Actually hits the eject button. The first one we've seen all night. It takes care of that Braum. Now it's back to the Darius.
Connecting. Spends it out. Dapper shorting it up 2-2.
Oh. The recognition for Dapper Dinosaur to realize that I need to get this Braum out of here so I can finish off this Darius. So clean, so simple of that to know that we gotta do some work. Speaking of work, FJT wants to get the work back on Dapper Dinosaur.
As we press on into game 5, Dapper looking like a whole new animal here.
The animal being caged right now. Unfortunately, the shield forced them on the right side there, so that FJT was able to finish their combo switch off here. Good air attack from both players. FJT with the full delay to dive. Are you kidding me? FJT hitting number 30 on the level 3. Fortune Fury does go out, but the light and Dapper Dinosaur's eyes does not, as once again FJT gets hit with another reset grab and brings out the Darius again.
Oh, but the combo.
Ready.
Okay, JT trying to play spoiler for the last of the Warwick squad. Gets a big shoulder check into the shield, and now FJT gets to go on once again. But a rollout, fortunately, gets up with Dapper Dinosaur. The flip into the Braum. It's hit the Darius, so Braum can take over once again. It's not looking good for our hero right now as FJT is trying to play spoiler and move on to grand finals.
Ooh, but gets caught attempting to approach from the corner. FJT playing it low and slow. The throw whip not going to do too much good here. Forces the use of Fury here. But
oh
no.
my god, what a big happy birthday. Big level 3. We have hit the level 1. Unfortunately, we do have to cash out in the air, so Darius was going to get out of there just in time. But I believe, actually, no, I'm wrong. Actually, I forgot that does that. FJT hits both of them. No, wait, hold on. Okay, like, just enough. Now Darius is left. With left, this is a comeback is possible.
With the wall dive. Last game, last round.
Dapper Dinosaur hits the attempt of FJT. So now it is last game, last round. As you mentioned, the sandwich unfortunately getting canceled. FJT finds their mark there, catching out Dapper Dinosaur. Now FJT forced Dapper last Fury, but now they do have to eat all this defense. Right stack in front of JT. Now once again, Dapper Dinosaur does make it out.
Ooh, Headless does not connect.
Big anti-air happening on Dapper Dinosaur right there. Now push him back into the corner swap. One more tech in the air. We have 4 meter on deck. We're going to be spending at least 1 bar to push it into the core. We're actually spending both of it. The damage down to find 1 more hit onto Darius to kill him to get this Braum out.
Oh, Bloodlust is there, but FJT is connecting. The Poro pop-up.
Reset command grab, Dapper Dinosaur, damned if you do, damned if you don't, and unfortunately you cannot do a thing as FJT with enough meter to end the Warwick story here tonight and move on to grand finals.
He holds the
Got an absolute nail biter between Dapper and FJT here as the wicker basket is thrown out. And FJT will go back to Grands for the run back into Sacerdote.
I am sad. I think chat is sad. I think also because from the peak that was that match, now I have to go commentate again is crazy. Because look at how back and forth this was. There are a lot of times where Dapper Dinosaur in these situations, just it's Juggernaut War. We're gonna take the damage, but the openings that FJT found off the shield, off the anti-airs, and just able to convert it to a full kill was just chef kiss.
Yeah, and some of the callouts FJT was hitting, like the super into the back jump from Dapper was just beautiful.
Yeah, fortunately, just really strong, especially how much FJT adapted Dapper Dinosaur, like you mentioned, just jumping away. The Dapper Dinosaur adaptation back, just trying to catch out, just going for the full resets on the grab as well. Just so crazy to see. Even this big comeback here, but unfortunately, like Chad said, the Wolf Slayer, unfortunately, you can see just that one reset landed enough meter to take them to the grand finals, as Dapper Dinosaur does fall by the wayside at 3rd place.
victory is on the horizon.
Alrighty, and we are getting right into grand finals. FJT having a mountain to climb here. Push the reset and possibly take a whole shebang. So we will see what El Sacerdote has to say about that.
think they said they want to go home already with a happy birthday like that, forcing FJT to break. They do try to jump in the air, but unfortunately does find no quarter. Thankfully, they do have lead on deck, and that is still going to hurt the also blocking or not, but I think you're dead here. See shenanigans going on as FJT does get called out there as El Sacerdote. Unfortunately, that's fine there. Oh, excuse me, El Sacerdote is the one who gets down. FJT. Sorry, I forgot for a second. FJT is the one with the big man.
Yeah, I would say the announcer HUD is switched. We are being deceived by production right now.
See, they want to mix up because they're like, we want El Sacerdote or FJT to win this already, so we get 6 games. I get it. We got plenty more to go, especially as El Sacerdote with a sick parry off that catches FJT pushing to the corner. They do have to fortunately fall from that break, but we're just beating up the Braum. Just let him go.
Darius getting flipped out of the air. Echo catching him on the roll.
Right. Off Maurice. What a JT hitting the grab. I believe that was planned to see because they knew the Braum resist was coming in to try to block him out there.
Man, that was an absolute soul read by El Sacerdote there.
Read right now. Again, Darius with the lead up light gets the Yasuo. One more big hit. Break not hold. As again, the hole. You cannot be swinging these blade buckets in Braum unless you hit him low like that.
One round to one tie up as Sacerdote shuts FJT down. This ground game and mix this event has been incredible.
Absolutely. Especially both these players, quite honestly. That's what gets them to the grand finals. You can see the control that FJT has, especially with this ice, calling out any attempts. Thankfully does get Yago out, but with a parry will put El Sacerdote back. What a space grab to get out of that, and now Dote just once again having to fight his way up this climb this mountain that is 2 big men.
Yeah, and with Echo down, it does look like a daunting proposition here, especially with the Darius damage on deck, ready to go.
Now, thankfully for El Sacerdote, they do have a happy birthday found right there. And they only hit the Darius for the finisher, but they also have Fury coming up real soon. So if they can just hold off just enough to find an opening, but unfortunately, FJT does get the combo, but does not finish it off right there, but does find one more apprehend right there to get the first round of the game.
All you.
Yeah, FJT looking like they might be up to the task of trying to force the reset.
Ready. Let's go.
To this, also goes a big block on the wake up attack here. Once again, a push back to the corner. Excuse me, actually, corner carry to the left side, I should say. Go back in as FJT. Dimensional 4, the sandwiching, the positioning, and mixing, just coming too strong at El Sacerdote there.
Some big Braum swings here. The Poro pop again. Counter off the tag though.
Jump forward to a big old hit there from from Darius of FJT. And then El Sacerdote holding on to the break just for a little bit as FJT another command grab reset. Forcing El Sacerdote, this might be a dead Yasuo. Thankfully, the shield saves their life. Yasuo might be gone, but not El Sacerdote's Spirit Echo takes over with Fury on deck as well if they want to spend it, as FGT still has to wait on that.
Oh, and there's the stray hit. We're going to see a super get spent here.
Yes, and that should be a catch out for that FGT going down. It's also Dote keeping it strong. Like keeping a hold on to it. Did not even need it as FGT actually for well as getting that pretty soon. And once again, another hit from the Yasuo just every time. It's also Dote just is great to convert off that. But speaking of converting, look at that shield that forces you to break.
Oh, getting the time winder.
Alright. Time. Well, now right now, FJT just trying to find a way. Gets the toes of the anti-air right there. We're going to set up, I believe this is another coast-to-coast conversion for the full limit strike this time. And the shield is so big, you cannot fly away from it as the Echo goes down.
The wall of meat claims another victim as Darius tags in.
Darius tag in, of course, level 3 on deck. We know this big meaty man do so big meaty combos and big meaty damage. This should be a dead Yasuo as these players are going round for round right now.
Ready. Let's go.
We'll see if it is FJT's turn again or the Sacerdote's turn. Oh, the happy birthday! Jeez!
Yeah, big happy birthday. El Sacerdote is happy to pay that in more right now against the Darius, forcing them to break. But a big old parry forces them in the corner. No fortune cannot be found opening, but we're back to those mix-up we love to see from this Echo character, and mix them up we shall. We got a big opening. We're going to go for another corner combo damage.
Excellent set play here by El Sacerdote on Echo. Getting some incredibly creative, I mean, all over the screen combos.
Absolutely, that started from FGT pairing too early. El Sacerdote held it just in time. Looking at it just in time now. A big parry off of the Darius, so thankfully shield goes away and you're free to open up this Darius into a world of hurt. I believe we should be taking care of this, but it does fall out though.
Rom coming in and having a bit of a comeback to make, sitting very low, and here's the 3.
Taking a 3, that's gonna be another round for El Sacerdote. Good call on that, realizing, hey man, yeah, I got the meter. Let's just spend and get it. I'll move on to the next round. You and I gotta stop wasting our time here. As again, they are going round for round, game for game. If we're not careful, like we might get what we want, and we gotta get a full reset on this. Yeah, seriously, at this point, El Sacerdote is aware of the shenanigans from behind the shield. Parry with Darius, break the shield, happy to take care of. Speaking of which, though, that Darius is gone, while El Sacerdote is still looking pretty healthy.
Oh, man grab reset. Yeah,
that act will go off the board of character for character now. We're going character for character now. That's how close this is getting right now. But unfortunately for FJT, they still have Fury on deck if they want to use it. But unfortunately, with the reset, the shield on deck, FJT's gonna put in the corner with the limit strike, maybe trying to force Escadorte to get that Fury out.
Say, finds an opportunity.
The big shield blocking everything he needed and more to put El Sacerdote back in the corner. Might not be a kill, but it's gonna be close. Sacerdote holding on to the Fury though, runs up into the face of AGT and just hits the level 3. Is this gonna kill? It does!
Ready.
Sacerdote taking the round here. Coming back with a vengeance at this point off of a great early start by FJT.
Unfortunately, sometimes good starts cannot lead to a reversal of fortune. See right here is FJT trying to chase down El Sacerdote after that big combo, but they do hit him right here. And as they do get another parry on the swing of the Darius, forcing Braum to eat this damage. And you're a bit real scared of FJT. You don't want the shield gone.
Ooh, the mix-up and the sandwich here. And that super is gonna kill Braum dead. Darius sitting very, very low though. This is a dire situation for FJT.
Alright, just really showing off the wake up attack to get out of there. The challenge in the air was won by FGT there. And now they do have level 3 and plenty of meter, but they decide to go for one more reset. Does catch him, roll away just in time, and now we get the Yasuo to save the Echo. But Rise to say that the level 3 will hit. Oh, that hit gold, but it definitely hits the Yasuo. What?
Ready.
I don't.
It did kill, but it didn't kill the Yasuo, so that way they lived and the animation didn't play. But forgetting about that animation, we get to the parry animation, forcing FJT to put him back into the corner. El Sacerdote holding on to that break, Monster Fury, or for another rainy day, but the rain comes down now.
Echo facing the brunt of Braum right here, gets out of the corner, going for the mix here, but the counter hit by FJT is going to be enough to convert into a kill on Echo here. We really are going round for round at this point. Almost exchange for exchange here.
Exchanging more damage right here is El Sacerdote. And on the ground, and unfortunately, just finding himself in the sandwich, does get out just in time, and now on the other side, FGT forcing them to break. Sacerdote actually just goes back to the Darius because they want that shield safe and ready to get care of him. Being to take care of him, FGT should be able to take care of Sacerdote ready to go 2-1 in the set.
Hey, one more for the reset here.
Darius wins.
Alright, that's good. That's sick. Look, ladies, welcome to Noxus. As we go back into this holding back of Sacerdote, let's consider what's going on in these situations, especially because how much FPT is finding these big hits on the mix, and the shield doing so much work. And Sacerdote, let's see if these mixes can finally start coming in and get FPT open.
Coast to coast here by FJT.
Yeah, FJT trying to keep those offsets in the corner. They don't want to protect themselves. I said, though, speaking of which, trying to run away from the Training Guard. Sacerdote ready for that. Goes for the slice through. Go for one more opportunity. They try to chase over, but the Braum assist into the 2H. Not going to find much more than that. Plus, also Sacerdote the parry, but again, finding no mark. As again, the chase down from El Sacerdote, just finding its mark time and time again.
Yeah, but a great advancing defense here from FJT. Oh, great reaction there. Stuffs the way out, but Sacerdote finding a way back in.
Look at still holding its mark up, but not holding it right there. That's FGT again, now thrown on the ground. Ice is gone, so if they want to get a good start, it has to be not getting grabbed right there, though. Sacerdote, one more mix-up ready to take care of him. FGT is going to get that Fury, but it's going to be held as El Sacerdote will pick up another round.
Ready. Let's go.
Just an absolute scramble here.
Unfortunately for Escalante, they do have the fleet on deck. Thankfully, they do find FJT right here. Another corner combo. Set up another setup. Finds the low. I can see no pay from that. Looks like maybe a jump attempt out of FGT to get out of there. They're punished for it. And grab, fortunately, finds it with the bleed on deck. You will chip out the Yasuo. Now it's gonna look at this Sacerdote, excuse me. The fear on deck, FGT. Maybe wants to offensively break in any opportunity just like this. There it is.
And FJT now sitting at reset point.
Ready. Let's go.
Sacerdote does not want to go back and fight more games. They do have to take care of FJT now. Unfortunately, a big 2-8 is not the way to start that. As again, Darius does so much damage. And we are switching back to FJT's Braum. We can get another reset. They do roll away though. And the FJT actually just has to eat one more mix.
Ooh, strikes on through, forces the break.
Okay, again, the pattern recognition from FJT. Get out of there. Excuse me, I have to look at the parry of FJT's attempts, and now it's punished for back in the corner. And now let's see. FJT now gets caught with another air tech reset. Once again, FJT no has to get one more setup.
And Braum is down. Darius now in a much more delicate situation here. El Sacerdote possibly being in a position here to tie it up 2-2. It's not looking good for FJT.
Actually not when you hit the level 1. It's a level 3 right here. Should be slicing down FJT's health bar, and his chance at a grand final reset. El Sacerdote going up 2-2 in grand finals.
So we are potentially at the last game of the tourney here. So we will see what adaptations FJT has to make to eke out more time in his run.
Time again. FJT trying to get in there. This time around, Sacerdote is the one to back up. But one moment they try to strike, FJT is ready for the parry, recognizing the Sacerdote is going to go for that. Now, once again, putting back in the corner, set up the ice, put in the rock in the hard place for El Sacerdote. Big ice ball out of FJT, fighting it across the screen. Also, Dote trying to roll away, but FJT with the patience to catch him out. Also, Dote back to Yasuo, but again, there's a Braum shield waiting for that sword, and it's not looking pretty.
What a ground here for El Sacerdote to make up for a chance at taking this out. He's going to have to take the next 2 rounds to avoid the reset. A daunting proposition in the face of a ever-bettering FJT.
FJT just, again, willing to sacrifice Darius all the way back there to find an opening for Escalante, excuse me. Once again, as he said, mentioned, like it's punished right there for just trying to attempt to challenge them.
Massive damage onto Echo there off of that opportunity. Oh, and Yasuo getting happy birthday there to almost 50%.
Yeah, there was recognition of FJT how to finish that. And speaking of which, finishing, not going to finish just yet. El Sacerdote with the Fury on deck. As still wasting go, thinking just fine. One big happy birthday just like that. We are gonna get enough for the level 3. The 1 to 3 combo. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna be close. I actually don't know how much this is gonna kill. Saucer Dote with the big wake-up attack block puts them on final game, final round on grand finals.
We're either going to see a tourney end here or reset here. El Saucer Dote seems to have gotten his groove back. Braum already halfway down off of the initial exchange. Moving into Darius.
Great recognition from SL Dote. Got it out for the shield just in time. Speaking of which, it's back, and you have to hold all this mix as your Yasuo is in big mortal danger. The grab, air grab at FGT to put him back in the corner. This Echo is not leaving without a fight.
This Echo is leaving in a body bag if FJT has anything to say about it.
Like that, FJT in the driver's seat to get on a grand finals reset. This El Saucer can pull off one more miracle with the Yasuo. A big parry to put yourself in the corner is not the way to do it. Fury is so close, and FJT is more than aware of that and is ready to see it to call that out.
Ooh, and the 3 for Noxus. FJT resets the bracket.
Oh, great play FGT, but it's not over yet. What if you are El Saucer Dote? You are probably thinking what you have to do right now. The shield has been coming clutch so many times. You can parry the attempts behind the shield, but now FGT is aware of it, switches it up, even sends out a full Darius to your face and is ready to parry you just like that.
FJT just not yet letting El Saucer Dote do anything but take damage at this point.
Yeah, it's definitely a shift. Realize like once you get the bleed on, you're okay letting him block as long as you're making him take all that chip damage, especially. But if you're taking it right here, you're okay taking a big fat chunk of the Yasuo's health over. I think that's 60. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, chips or chunks are both doing a lot of work here. The happy birthday into Echo, dropping him very, very low. And FJT finishing that one out in pretty simple fashion.
I like an FJT, willing to just actually not put up the shield and just throw out the Darius. It's so good, especially if you find a conversion off that. Thankfully, this time for El Saucer Dote does not find it smart. You throw the pull rope to cover the air, and Darius on the ground ready to punish you over here.
Yeah, but Yas coming in, hitting a decent poke into a conversion here, looking for something. Special through wind wall, and we're gonna see the rush down here by Echo. There's the time winder. Follow up.
Absolutely, the follow up to finish that off. Get the Darius off the screen. Get that big damage off the screen. Now we are back to the Braum. Switch him up. Get him out of that corner. But on your turns, you see one more setup. Like you mentioned, the wind wall, time winder setup. On the other side, if GT does hold this time around, it looks like El Saucer Dote can finally get through this big wall and get another round. Again, round for round, game for game. These guys are not making these grand finals easy.
Evenly balanced as all good things are.
She got find the balance right there as the side switch does find its mark. Does find Echo here. Again, the attempted jump. I do like that El Saucer Dote tried to jump over the shield as FJT tried to swing it out. Does find a parry on the Yasuo, and now he's going to punish Braum for it. Mid-screen, one more reset to jump away. Does find Darius, but that's not Braum though. Push him to the corner at the very least.
Oh, Yasuo finding that stray hit, converting and taking out the Braum. Darius having a lot of ground to make up here. He is up to the challenge, but we will see if El Sacerdote lets the pressure through.
Yeah, you can see now that FJT is fully holding on to that Braum shield as much as he can to catch out El Sacerdote. Thankfully, they are not buying it this time around as they just go for level 3. But this time around, FJT was ready for your ready. Blocks level 3. This might actually be a dead Yasuo.
No, but the drop.
FJT setting in the bin guns. Let the shockwave go through. Now you're back in the sandwich. See the mix up again. Eats the right side mix up once again. But thankfully they are out with Fury to raise and heal up and ready to go as the shield once again saving lives.
So we are down to the 1v1 here. El Sacerdote looking for an opening. That's gonna be a solid hit into the... Oh, no, doesn't even need the super. Closing it out. Going up 1-0 here in the reset. Only needs to take 2 more to secure his victory over FJT.
You see how much El Sacerdote and FJT are adapting back at each other? It starts with simple block the shield, right? Or hit the shield, get blocked. Well, what if I delay my hitting? And now it's going to, what if I delay my own response for you hitting the shield? That is the levels these guys are going at right now, which is why Sacerdote is already going for the mix-up because they don't want FJT to leave. But he does get out with the button with the ice on deck.
Yeah, and being so many games deep already, you just get to see these players having to basically come up with entirely new strategies on the fly.
Thankfully, a good plan that is blocking and parrying will do you wonders in this game. El Sacerdote, that was a big block right here, forcing FJT to get out of there. But thankfully, they do break out just in time as they actually send in the Echo because I believe they can get him out just in time, and I believe that will be happening.
Oh, and that's a dead Braum. Things just got a lot more dangerous for FJT here. El Sacerdote focusing resources to take away that defense and give him the ability to spend.
FJT thankfully gets out just in time. Fury's almost close if they want to spend it, but oh, I think they just hit a little too close to the time winder there. Unfortunately, just go down. El Sacerdote taking the lead on this game.
And more adaptation into adaptation here. El Sacerdote finding new ways to control space here.
You see they again tried to attempt to hit the shield with the timeline just in case, or the time break just in case to get them at dodge, but unfortunately El Sacerdote gets hit with the happy birthday, and that is 70% from both characters. FJT is looking real strong. El Sacerdote does have another mountain to climb.
And that's going to be a denial of the sandwich, but with the Echo crossover, Sacerdote is going to push FJT to the corner. This looks like it could be rough. Up and over. Yasuo clearing out Darius. Now we've got 2 characters to 1. This does look more possible with El Sacerdote than it did just a moment ago.
Unfortunately, now less so. Now FJT has taken on the Echo. El Sacerdote does have Fury on deck, and they could be spending it right here to give themselves another chance. They want to just end the run now. A full Fury dash and try to catch an FJT, but the long arm of the Noxus Law and the long door hits him right here, and this should be a dead Yasuo. As unfortunately for El Sacerdote, is going to go to the next round with no break meter.
Another round traded here.
Sacerdote has been going just mostly for the bread and butters to do for the damage and also get some meter back. One more snap just gets HGT out of there. And now, fortunately, another burst is burst out of HGT to leave the corner. But El Sacerdote, again, there's the time on the Chrono Break we talked about, just getting back and calling FGT's attempts to play defense.
Looking for something to capitalize on here and finding it, and that is going to be a dead Braum.
Time Winder into Wind Wall, FGT holding back just long enough. The Time Winder, again, the Chrono Break into the defense, into the block. Once again, El Sacerdote up 2-1 over FJT. They want to finish this now. They want to go home and take away their money, but FJT still not making it easy for them.
I think it's actually 2-0 right now.
Ready? Let's go!
It is right here. Again, trying to finish it off the sandwich, does find its mark once again. The Chrono Break to the right side, catching FJT's toes, opening it up for another quarter carry combo and another setup to get FJT out of her, at least to make sure the assist doesn't come out.
Sacerdote looking for some opportunity here to get some damage on Braum. FJT trying to keep him back, realizing that his survival is imperative to the possibility of the comeback here.
And we talked about it earlier, the grab not finding its mark as the Braum feather falls down. As Yasuo and Darius keep fighting. Like I said, FJT just waiting for the Braum assist to come back, because Yasuo is also trying to wait for their friends to see. They do find one big jump in. This is another corner. FGT no break on deck. El Sacerdote still holding on to that, and holding on to that he will.
Oh, and Braum is down. Such a big life lead here. This round is El Sacerdote's to lose.
Right, see that? Oh, FJT. It's another grab, trying to star behind for this workout. Let's find the cross, and now we are in freestyle. It actually just hits the big red button to get out of dodge, and it does find its mark. That's a full health echo, so it's not going to be close to dying, but it's close enough where one more combo is going to hit.
Oh, and the shield doing work. FJT slamming on through to put El Sacerdote down off of the back foot.
Yeah, there's another attempt back there to try to grab FJT through it, but FJT was too far. Too far now. FJT getting pushed to the corner. We set up once again another wind wall Chrono Break. There's FJT again, just bursting out. Excuse me, El Sacerdote trying to get FJT to go down, but they are going swinging.
Oh, there's the wind wall. Wind wall Time Winder shenanigans going through again, but FJT stops the Echo approach here. Sandwich doing work though, and that's going to be a dead Braum off of the setup here. El Sacerdote. Yeah, El Sacerdote's round again to lose. You will see he is able to hold on this time and bring us to turning point.
One more grab will do that off. El Sacerdote is mentioned now on set point. Trying to end this right now and send us all home, but FJT once again still finding their way, still using the Braum shield to find big happy birthdays like that to get the party started on the Kiriman yacht.
Big pickup, and Braum closes it out. Hardly worse for wear. El Sacerdote needing another massive damage opportunity like we saw earlier to really shore it up. It is not looking very good. I think that is going to be the 2-1, and it is.
He holds the gold.
JT staying alive, keeping the dream alive, as El Sacerdote once again has to go back to this screen and look at and think about how are they going to win this unless they want FJT to steal it from them.
Oh, time winder into the set. What?
Joke from El Sacerdote once again. The delay on the delay for the delayed parry is crazy. El Sacerdote is trying to read FJT out of this game so they can win. Once again, FJT down to the Darius with no Braum to come out just yet.
There are just so many layers at this point.
I just say that though, the overhead attempt forcing El Salvador to jump out there just in time for another side switch, and now Chrono Break as well, level 3 on deck. We should be spending this to move on back to once again tournament point for El Sacerdote.
Ready.
Currently the hardest working man in 2XKO.
The FJT has to match their effort with more as they go on to switch up, hit the Dieko. It's not the point character, but that's a big chunk out of your assist back there. Which is why El Salvador pushing the agenda. Back hold back to try to catch him, and the apparent attempt failing, so it causes El Salvador to back up.
Ooh, and the parry. Throw to the corner. Sandwich!
Sandwich attack. The meatball sub of death coming in right now. Chrono Break only finds the Darius, not the Braum, as you can see, running away, trying to regather its bearings. But I say that El Sacerdote with the chase, forcing the wake up attack as they go for level 3 in response. But the tag just in time, but he's still at level 3 and ready to Chrono Break you. Kills the Braum and takes the Darius to the cutscene.
Oh god, sitting so low here.
Right now, El Sacerdote, the door is down 2 seconds ago. Chrono, the Time Wander into the wind wall, into the kill. That's it. El Sacerdote has done it. They finally take over FJT and will take your Breakout week 45 for 2XKO.
God, the absolute hype mix on the Echo Super there. Oh my god, what a way to close it out. That into the skirmish. What a great show by El Sacerdote.
Oh, absolutely. This is so crazy to see. Again, we were at level 2 layers of defense of how much we can do. The shield was like, I think the game was played around the shield so much for a majority of that game. Because again, you hold the shield, so what do? You Darius attack. So what do? You try to block the Darius attack, and then you try to delay, and so on and so forth. To see that the adaptation for these players is crazy at this level.
Indeed, and just for them to keep it up for so long and still find new things to fight with just really shows what it takes to be in the top 8 and then just to the grand finals here at Breakout.
You know, especially Mouse and that kind of both players with FJT because of how much they're trying. We make jokes about the 2 big men just stomping into the yacht, just crashing the party. But then they showed why they need to be there, especially with how much damage they put on the recognition. We started calling out Sacerdote for doing the sandwich, but FJT was pulling off their own, just like hold the Darius mix, jump, Braum will jump on the other side and try to take care of you. It's just taking it back and forth. So I'm happy to see, you know, like I said again, the adaptation and how much these players go toe to toe against each other makes me so happy that this game is still alive and well. To go back and see how this top 8 turned out combo.
It was a missed opportunity to say Manwich there, Rob.
Ah, dang it! To the dog pound with me. I'm joining the wicker basket. Speaking of which, we look back at this run from El Sacerdote, taking out FJT back at the top of top 8. Took out Dapper the king, the leader pack of the wicker basket. As you see, FJT had to fight the arcade mode that was all 3 solo Jug Warwicks, but in the end, unfortunately, they didn't fight Warwick at the grand finals. They fought El Sacerdote.
Yeah, just an absolutely incredible run by El Sacerdote. The only set being dropped being the reset. Like, you'll love to see it.
Absolutely love to do, especially how much this, especially we at the start of the show we had a lot of 2-0s and whatnot, but by the end of this, a lot of those 2-0s do not tell the whole story of how close this tournament was this week. And again, I'm so happy to see it. And speaking of which, I'm happy to see how many of the character change set up. Ari's not down at 0 just yet, but I see Warwick is still climbing up slowly but surely. Echo is also taking up the top spot, as Thresh somehow is still at top 3 there. So I think we got, I believe, 1 or 2 more weeks to see how much this will go through and see how these numbers will finish out for the rest of the month.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that we didn't see a Thresh tonight at all. Like, but we did see an Ari? Like, come on.
The nerfs weren't that bad, guys. You guys don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, Thresh also just has style. Like,
he's cool. He's cool. I've been playing League since like 2013. He's cool.
exactly, and cool points are all that matter.
Exactly. But you know what's cool? 3 different Warwicks showing up in top 8. 3 Juggernaut Warwicks, to say, showing up in the top 8. And speaking of which, of the top 8, the top ones, once again, we are showing off that F-Champ is still holding off 12 titles, but we should not make sure to shout El Sacerdote, as this is their first win here at Breakout for 2XKO. So round of applause for you and W's in chat for them, as they've taken on their first of many possible many wins.
Yeah, joining a lot of big, prestigious names here on the board. It'll be really, really nice to watch El Sacerdote with interest and see if they are going to come back and win a few more.
Absolutely. We have a lot big, like, if we were to plaster that on the wall to say, oh, listen, names, listen, we get an F-Champs up there, but anyone can move up there. You just got to take the time, just play each patch by patch, each game by game, and surely enough, you just got to take out the rest of your rivals to get to the top.
Yeah, you just got to be better than F-Champ, dude. That's all you got to do.
Just be better than F-Champ.
Yeah, just
listen,
do
man,
it.
If F-Champ's out traveling for a tournament, like, that's not his fault. That's not your fault that he didn't show up. You just take another title from him. Easy peasy.
No, make enough money for another Marvel to come out. Make MVC 4 happen. We're not counting Infinite. We want another numbered title, and there you go. He will not be on 2XKO anymore. Here's your secret.
Just you just go up to Arc or Calcom and be like, hey, I have so this guy named F-Ship, right? But in all seriousness, I'm happy to see once again that how much they go on, especially because the team that El Sacerdote runs, the Echo Yasuo, something that seems like it fallen by the wayside. You know, your opinions on them may vary, but happy to see that a team just basically, it seems like they've been running the team since like day one. It's been working out for them still.
Yeah, you gotta love a loyalist from the early days of the game, just like keeping it pushing. It warms my heart to see.
Especially right now. We're gonna also, that can also be said about FJT's team. Excuse me. As again, just 2 big men just running it, walking. 2 big men just walking up on the pyramid. Like, who invited these guys? It's like, get them out of here.
2 big guys.
2 big guys. But yeah, I believe if I talk to production, I don't know if there's anything else going on, but I hope you folks had a great night tonight. This certainly was one hell of a tournament. Again, cannot shout out enough the gauntlet of Warwicks that we had to at the YJ. Excuse me, I'm losing my mind. Excuse me, that FJT had to face, but I'm happy to see that it is turns out to be a great tournament. But in the meantime, I believe that is going to be it for tonight. Mr. Combo Dropinski, where can folks find you at?
On everything, just at Combo Dropinski. It's on X, it's on Twitch, Those are the two main ones. If you want to find me on other stuff, just Google it.
And over on my side, if you want to follow me or say hi or anything, you can follow me down here at SuperRob64. If I point my finger right here, and you can follow me on Twitter, X, Facebook, Instagram. I don't actually talk about Facebook. I lied about that one. But anything else, you find me at SuperRob64. Don't forget to hit me a follow. And if you ever see me in person, don't be a stranger. Say hi to me from Breakout. I don't know exactly where you're from. But I believe that will do it for us tonight for Breakout this week for 2XKO. So I hope you folks have a good night, sleep well, eat good food, and we'll see you next time.
Alrighty, night, y'all. Hello, hello. I'm tired, boss. I got 90 minutes of sleep last night. No, I did motivation last night, and yeah.
Sexy sturdy, come and get sturdy, wibble it curvy. Sexy sturdy, come and get murky, top girl begging of mercy. Sexy sturdy, come and get sturdy, wibble it curvy. Come in the back, get a back, you don't want this one. Loving them thick and them juicy, airless, Chris like a juicy. Got 5 legs like Tyrone. Now they all trying to recruit me. Pop sherry and cherries on fruity. Got Sally and Jerry and Doobies. On Monday it's Megan and movies. On Sunday it's Stephen and Boobies. Too easy. I come and they leave me. I'm the boy that they see on the TV. If it's me on the cake, they would eat me. Now they wanna slice for the appetite. Yeah, honeys, they be where they bees me. Don't give the ring to them Gollum guys. My precious, they wanna believe me.
Danny still not able to close it out.
My God. Easy has a Hail Mary.
Holy cow! They did it! Oh my God!
Jing Ray Jr., you can't be doing this.
Oh my God.
He's not dead!
Okay.
Are you thinking about building your own fight stick? Then go for it. It's a perfect way to dive into electronics, design, and hands-on creativity. Pick an enclosure, for the dub plate, or the mini dub. Now, DIY builds means full control, easy upgrades, and your own personal style. Join an amazing community of makers, artists, and gamers, and be the builder of your crew.
I don't feel right unless the odds against me. Back against the wall with my strength. Yeah, I can't let it break. Everything I've been through, it made me better. Ooh, a little hate, it just made me better. Yeah, been through everything, it just made me better. Yeah, I can't waste the pain, it just made me better. Yeah, working every day, it just made me better. 1, 2, check, a 1, 2, I'm going in, is that an L? W is still a win. Got it off the muscle, all I know is hustle. All I know is making something out of nothing. What you think this is? I had to hop in the kitchen, I'm really on fire, you know, ignited, yeah. I know some people don't like it, I'm moving with flavor, they probably a bite it, yeah. Trendsetter, being better, I can't take the credit, yeah, I wait. Yeah, been on fire, boy, that's flambe. Only time you see my head down is when I'm praying. When my back is turned, the only time they wanna see it. Water on me, floor is cold as ice, I'm finna trade, yeah. Serve it to the people, they need hope, there's no delay, yeah. The odds against me, back against the wall of my strength, yeah. I can't let it break. Everything I've been through, it made me better. Ooh, a little hate, it just made me better. Yeah, been through everything, it just made me better. Yeah, I can't waste the pain, it just made me better. Yeah, working every day, it just made me better. Hold up, what they finna say? Tell it to your mammy, it don't matter, I ain't listening anyway. They just mad to see decide to drop, they look like ocean spray. You can get it too if you just work more than you talk today. This what happen when you take your pain and make it motivation. It ain't gonna be easy trying to be a legend, it's the payment. You need execution, not excuses, dog, you gotta face it. They don't want the truth, but if you quit, you don't deserve to make it. What you think they giving greatness out? Now you gotta take it. They don't know the hustle, they confused when they look at you. Till you hit your goals, they all shy, they think you Pikachu. Put your mind to it, you can do it, yeah, and I'm the proof. The odds against me, back against the wall of my strength, yeah. I can't let it break. Everything I've been through, it made me better. Ooh, a little hate, it just made me better. Yeah, been through everything, it just made me better. Yeah, I can't waste the pain, it just made me better. Yeah, working every day, it just made me better.
I got the time today, I'm looking for all of the fades, want all of the smoke, all of my goals inside of the scope. I'm taking it hill and coming for more. Woke up, didn't even stretch, I'm placing my bets on myself, I be doing the most. Why you always talk like you wanted to go? I ain't gotta speak cause I already know. This ain't been new to me, a news to me, I came out the womb unique. Shine bright like jewelry, of course you don't wanna fool with me. I got views to see and gifts to use, I got everything to gain and none to lose, and he can prove. I took his burden and yoke, it's like moose when I hit the moves. You can't tell me anything, I mean anything, that's for sure. I already know, I know my identity from the go. I told you I already know. You can't tell me anything, I mean anything, that's for sure. I already know, I know my identity from the go. Already know. I already know. Yeah. I'm spitting the truth. When I'm in the booth, I take you to school. Yeah. This ain't a lesson. I put on this armor like it was my weapon. I'm stepping, the ops can leave. My props are these utilities he put inside of my belt. Feeling me, it's just the face I can tell. But really the king is the one you can smell. This ain't been new to me, a news to me. I came out the womb unique. Shine bright like jewelry. Of course you don't wanna fool with me. I got views to see and gifts to use. I got everything to gain and none to lose, and he can prove. I took his burden and yoke, it's like moose when I hit the moves. Yeah. You can't tell me anything, I mean anything, that's for sure. I already know, I know my identity
already, 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 already know. Hey, okay, let it be known. I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a hunt, this ain't a foe. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door with the holy key. You supposed to be this close to me, and hopefully